because we got a lot of ground to cover before the break. We only got one more session, which is next week. So I don't want to leave you guys off on a horrible cliffhanger where it's like, there's this ship. See you guys in 4 weeks. That'd be kind of crappy. So.
You know that's totally going to happen because you just jinxed it.
No, it won't. I'm just content. Just cutting all the content. So, I don't care.
All right, guys. So we left off with you at the ship. Like, what?
Yeah.
No, aren't we like a whole river away? Rafting?
No,
You're at the ship.
All right, so let's
What
do
about
the
that
recap.
ghost town you were talking about? What you guys cleared the...
It's fine. All right. Big Sister's here. Let's get started. So.
Okay. I'm
right.
I'm gonna be muted for a while, FYI.
We deliberately delayed for you, and not because we were distracted or unprofessional. Okay.
She knows it's better than that, Crash.
All right. So last week, you guys continued your road trip, revisiting the lands that you have saved, protected, and liberated from the forces of evil, and mostly just the forces of tradition. Swinging by the town of Astoria, seeing the new queen, finding a dead mail carrier, dropping off her mail, meeting a famous athlete, dropping off more mail, hanging out with the Oracle, dropping her off at her place, heading over to the Sour Vintage, everybody's favorite Martha's Vineyard of Dungeons & Dragons. There, you guys competed in some friendly wrestling matches, which turned into yet another Centaurgy. You also had a last supper, as it were, with your friend Kyra, and prepared for the journey into the unknown, because east of the Sour Vintage has been reclaimed by the Old Wood. 2 possible routes lay before you, potentially weeks of travel through the Old Wood, which is controlled by fey creatures loyal to Lutheria, who's not a big fan of you, or the possibly dangerous river rapids that go through a canyon that happens to be the territorial mating grounds of some very ornery wyverns. However, the river's supposed to be safe because the wyverns are afraid of whatever lives in the river. Ominous, right there. According to Kyra, who believes in a place called Pickle Island, that is full of Cruelcumber people and pickle sauruses, there is a river octopus that lives in this river. But fortunately, you know that not everything that this crazy woman believes is true. So prepare yourselves for a very boring session of building a raft and floating down a river. So I think that's where we left off. I'll take you to the riverside. Here we go. There it is. You just helped this lovely man. Oh my gosh, we're not going down the river yet. I got some music for it. Don't worry. Hold on.
Ow.
Yeah, it's blasting. It's blasting. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Get this out of here. We'll do this slightly more chill. All right, there we go. Okay, so as combat ended and time began to speed up, big guy looked over at Philippocles and he said, "Well done," and he kind of clapped you on the arm with one of his 6 arms. As time speeds up, you do eventually get kind of back down to your normal size. And you are left with a Gigan who is technically alive because you saved him, I'm going to say. Because, I mean, maybe he could have done it on his own, but he's definitely happy for your assistance. Oh, yeah, and Reset just turned to stone. Okay. Okay, so that's a strong start. Let's see what we got here. This one kind of looks like reset. Here we go. There's your new miniature reset. All right. So as the Gigan is clapping Phil on the shoulder, and Phil, you're starting to feel yourself shrink down. You look over at your allies, and they are all looking at this lovely statue that someone has carved of Reset. You don't remember it when you got here, and I think you are wearing the eyeglasses of intelligence. If you are, you would know that that is actually your friend Reset, who has been turned to stone. That's unfortunate.
I have a 12 intelligence. I would know without the eyeglasses.
Okay,
I think.
fair. Okay. Don't let the eyeglasses define you, Clark. I got you. All right. This guy, he looks over, and in Gigan, he says, unfortunate. One should never fight with their eyes open against the River Basilisk. It is not too late for her, though. I will gladly share these kills with you. You can extract some of the parts of the creature that can be used to remove the effect.
Right, we were told the saliva gets rid of it.
Bill just kind of nods and backs up. He doesn't speak Gigan. Does anyone know what he's saying? Seems friendly.
Australia, so step forward and say to the Gigan, we appreciate your offer. Allow me a moment to inform my comrades of your words. And then, almost like as I'm turning towards Phil, as if it's an afterthought, I'll turn back to the Gigan and say, "Do you speak the common tongue by any chance?"
He pauses a moment, squinting his one eye as he checks his character sheet. In the common tongue of the settlers of Thylea, he says, yes, I do speak the common tongue.
In Gigan,
It is good to meet you. I am Krokinos.
It is nice to meet you, Coconuts.
You came at just the right time. I was worried that perhaps you would be the death of me. Sometimes our people cannot forget the past.
That is not a way for an enduring peace to be achieved.
He chuckles sadly when you say that. Smaller, but strong friend. The peace is nearly over. Soon we all go to war, one way or another.
And who will you fight for?
I will fight for my people, and my people alone. We are a small tribe. We keep to ourselves. We are no faithfuls of Sidon, who led us to ruin, nor do we trust the Fae of the Old Wood and their trickster goddess, Lutheria. We hold to the beliefs of Thylea, the land, and we live on and with the land in harmony.
Then why must you go to war? If you just seek peaceful solitude.
The shaman of my tribe has had many visions. Fire and stone will rain down from the skies. The seas will boil, and beasts thought long dead will rise up from the dark history of the world to consume it. I don't think that is a situation where I will be able to avoid violence.
It is understandable that we all face things that we must defend ourselves against. this world would be a better place if people only took up arms in defense, rather than warring upon each other on behalf of others. Phil, Krakenos has offered us a share of the bounty of the kills. I believe the saliva would be helpful to heal Reset.
Are you familiar with the process to make the salve? If not, I will show you.
Can I see if I'm familiar with the process?
Yeah, sure. You have heard about the process. You don't even have to check. You've heard about the process because you guys were looking for such a thing back in Astoria when you were worried about getting turned to stone by these things. So there is a preventative thing that Linus of the Thieves Guild was willing to sell you guys. That sort of gives you advantage to saves against petrification. No one was forthcoming with the recipe to create it, but you did confirm that such a ointment could be crafted. It does need to be applied via a golden needle, or something equivalent. So if anybody has something gold,
golden
sharp, that could be used to apply it.
I still have my golden arrow. Or will that work? Is it sharp enough?
Do you whip it out?
Yeah.
He nods. That is a very fine trinket. That will do nicely. The ointment will take time to brew, but, bearded one, I did not catch your name.
I'm Philippocles, son of Pythor.
The son of Pythor, who has done great deeds. Yes. There was a time, not too long ago, when the great bard would visit our tribe and sing the songs of your great exploits. She has not come in many days, many weeks, I think. I often wonder what has happened to her. One of the most beautiful Geigen women I have ever seen.
She's being a baby. I'll cut this up. Get ready to make the salve.
All right.
I'm gonna just get to work.
Together, you guys will make short work of this task. Let me look up what kind of cool stuff you get from this. This will actually probably tell me how long it takes to brew the thing. So, I'm gonna mute myself while I quietly curse at my terrible storage of files. Hold on.
And while he laughs as he realizes that it says brewing time 3 weeks.
Well, that'll be a little more downtime than we were expecting. Oh, well.
I mean, I guess in the meantime, we can just use Reset as a mannequin.
Earn her some money in downtime.
We'll
Well, I
load
mean,
her out.
Do we need an anchor for the raft?
Here it is. Basilisk oil. Okay. They can cure the petrification process. Also, ooh boy. You can try to get their eyes, which can be used as a very awkward poison to try to turn someone to stone. Basically, if you could slip it into someone's food and they eat it, they have to make a very low Constitution saving throw or become petrified. That's kind of cool.
Eyeball stew.
Beyond that, well, they have to eat the whole eyeball's the problem. I think if it was a stew, it would pop. Remember, eyeballs are full of liquid. They're like a squishy water balloon grape. Well, it's actually more fluidy than a grape, but you ever had them taco balls? You know, like from a Japanese restaurant. It's like fried on the outside, and it's got like a baby octopus inside, floating in cream.
I've not had that. Sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's an experience. I don't know. I haven't checked eat eyeballs off the bucket list yet, or I'd give you more information. But I think that's the closest I could imagine that it tastes like. All right, so it is going to take 24 hours to brew this basilisk oil, which is fine because you don't have a raft, so you will need to construct one. So this all kind of works out. You don't feel bad, statue reset. They would have had to hang out and build a raft anyways. Now you don't have to worry about building a
Yeah,
raft.
now you don't gotta carry wood.
Yeah,
You don't gotta tie it up.
yeah, this is amazing.
Because Astraeus has no idea whether or not Reset is still conscious of
Yeah.
her surroundings or anything, he's actually going to cast Sending
Okay.
at Reset and just say, if you can hear this, you will be alright. We have a cure. We're working to restore you.
With my training in medicine, would I know that petrified statues can just hear and see what's going on?
I think that would be an Arcana check. Probably be the most likely thing to know how magical petrification works. And we are switching over to party checks. So to reiterate for everybody, I'm going to have handouts ready when we move over to Foundry. But party check is everybody in the party is putting their coconuts together to do the check. You take one person rolls. If there's a second person who's also proficient, they do it at advantage. If there's a third person that's proficient, advantage with a +1. If there's a fourth person, advantage with a +2, and so on and so forth. So obviously a party of bards will pass all of their skill checks. So yes, you can reply reset to this sending, even though you were petrified.
She says, so this is what it feels like when you pray to your gods.
Astraeus will just nod and he'll look to everyone and say, Reset is still conscious in a way.
Yeah, Reset, you're like unaware of your surroundings because you are technically incapacitated, but your mind, right, is aware of itself. It's a horrible situation. So this is as peak meditation as you could possibly get. You may want to tell the Arisian monks about this because this is some hyper levels of meditation right now. You are completely divorced from your body. You're just your consciousness.
Sweet. Yeah, I imagine she was in the middle of like starting to get into the flow of the meditation when Astraeus' voice suddenly just came into her head. So now she has to start all over again.
Of the eyeballs that were gathered, let's see how many survived. Okay. Would you guys be willing to give Crocodus 2? He's trying to bring them back to the tribe shaman. She has a thing about eyes. You know, what with them being super cyclopses and all that jazz.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, then you guys, whoever is keeping track of this shit, you can add 2 basilisk eyes to your inventory. Do you guys want any of the meat or hide? It is basically just leather, you know, like giant lizard leather. So it really has no magical properties or street value other than, you know, if you were to upsell it, like, hey man, basilisk hide leather, you know, that sort of thing. Like the person that owns alligator boots kind of deal.
I'd only be interested in it if I think it's something Bartholo would have been interested in, but I don't know if she specifically says she wanted a bunch of meat and leather.
She'd definitely be into the eyes for sure. Now from each basilisk, you can extract enough to make 1 basilisk oil, which is pretty hype. So one's going to be used by Reset. You guys could keep one, and he'll keep one. Me?
Sounds fair to me.
All right. So you'll brew a big pot of basilisk oil. It actually involves the saliva and the oil from the creature's gullet. After it has brewed sufficiently for 24 hours, you coat a golden needle or equivalent and stab it or poke it into the statued person, and they should return to normal.
Does it matter where you poke them?
It does not. But when you ask that question, you feel eyebrows waggling behind you. All right. So as you guys are doing that, Bullbug is like a fucking forward thinker. He's always trying to get shit done. He's like, we need a raft. We should build one. The other NPCs look impressed, like, damn, this is the kind of forward thinking that we need if we're ever going to stop being NPCs. Like, this is how you become a PC, with this kind of thinking. Karina looks a little abashed that she didn't think of the idea of telling you guys to make a goddamn raft. Philippa 3 is just pissing on everything, and then he starts eating these mushrooms. No one's sure if the mushrooms are safe or not, but he'll be fine. So
I stop him from pissing on Reset.
Okay, that was on his list of things to do. You checked his queued actions, and there was actually a pee on Reset statue queued up action. All right. So, Bullbug goes to you and says, you, wizard, Hypatia, you're the smartest among us. Teach me to build a raft, and I will do it better than anyone, better than Philippocles.
That you will. I do not know if I know how to build a raft.
I have built many things before. Shamefully, even, I have built cages for my own people. I will now put those skills to work to help you, great champions. Well,
Okay.
I know something. We're gonna need wood. And he just starts headbutting this tree. Okay. Lorius, get over here. Put those horns to work. And Lorius just looks at him like, are you an idiot? And then Bullbug grabs him by the back of the head and just starts kind of hitting his head against the tree. Like this. Yes, use your muscles. All right.
Could I use a survival check?
It's gonna be a couple of weeks before Bullbug has headbutted down enough trees to build the raft.
Yeah. I'm gonna mention that we might want an axe. It might go a little bit quicker.
Oh, Bullbug reaches to his back and grabs his great axe. That is a great idea. All right, stand back, Glorious. Sure.
Can I use a nature check to help him choose which trees would be the best?
Oh, totally, yeah. I mean, this is turning into some government service work where you and Lorius are like his two overpaid supervisors, like just kind of leaning against like walking sticks while he does all the manual labor. So, if you want to really own it, you could just ride on your elk the whole time. So,
well, of course.
Yeah, of course. All right.
Before we make a sketchy raft, I'm gonna look at the guy again, and I'm gonna ask him, do your people live on the river? Would you perhaps have a raft for sale that could be borrowed?
Oh, we do not travel. We do not travel the river. I swam across because these are better hunting grounds.
I see.
It is not far. Only 3 or 4 miles.
Well, if
And he kind of motions off to the horizon where you can't see the other side of the river. And he's like, just that way. You imagine with one eye, he definitely can't see the other side of the river. Not to, kind of go there, but depth perception. So
I wasn't gonna go there for him.
yeah. But I will help you make a raft. Then he reaches for his axe, which is just a little small hand axe, which I guess makes it like a normal size axe. And he goes off to gather you guys some trees. All right.
Would a survival check help with how to build a raft? Would that be a survival skill?
Yeah,
Or would that be a
yeah.
knowledge skill?
Yeah, I mean, survival check would definitely be in the wheelhouse if you were forced to read the Hatchet as a child. Everything from the Hatchet, I guess, is covered by the survival skill.
Phil grew up as a survivalist, so I think, one of those nice group checks. Party check.
Give me that party check.
What's your survival talent?
A 5.
Mine's a 6.
All right.
Be...
So
Or
I will
anyone
grant
else
you
have
advantage.
proficiency?
Well, this would be off of intelligence score for sure, because you're trying to recall how to build something. So it's not going to be the normal survival wisdom. This will definitely be off of intelligence. Of
Then
how
mine would be a 10.
A 10. It would go all the way up to a 10? Wow.
Yeah, I have expertise in survival.
Oh, okay. Oh, right, because you gave up danger sense.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. All right, do it.
Police comes up.
Roll that fucking check.
Let me...
The SS Philippocles is getting ready to take sail.
I'm
Back in barbarian school, they're all just like, hey, the instructor's throwing like fireballs at us. You want to come dodge fireballs? And you're like, no way, guys. I'm learning about nature.
Oh my god. I learned it on my own. I toughed it out hard.
Fair enough. Well, damn it, you know how to build a fucking raft. You know how to build a real good raft. You know how to build a Swiss Family Robinson, Geppetto Goes to Save Pinocchio motherfucking raft. All right, this is gonna be a good raft. I had 2 different tokens, bad raft and good raft. So you will be able to craft good raft, assuming your workers can live up to these schematics that you've just written up. All right.
The real question is how good does Bullbug do on his raft building thing? Because he threw down a challenge that he was going to build a better raft than Phil.
Oh man, you guys are really gonna make this dude like put his money where his drachma where his mouth is? All right.
I would
it's
secretly
all-
message Phil like how to build the raft, like for him to message me how to build the raft, and then I would tell Bullbug how to do it exactly the same, but like it's different.
Alright, yeah. I'm gonna give you all of the knowledge in my great survivalist brain in 25 words.
Yes.
Well, it's message. She could just keep asking you every 6 seconds.
Oh, true.
Okay.
It was just gonna be my initial message was just get logs, tie them together.
Okay. He says, Lorius, you're on my team. That's right. We're on teams now. You can pick next, Phil.
Well, I would take Hypatia, of course.
And I'm like, no, I was gonna help Bullbug. Otherwise, they're gonna have a terrible raft.
I mean, I'll just
Bullbug-
make a raft big enough for all of us.
Bullbug looks distraught because Hypatia was going to be his pick, and now he looks resentfully at Lorius because he's fucking screwed up by picking Lorius. He looks around and you can see the gears just turning in his fucking head, and he's like, you can see ding ding ding, the light bulb goes off, and he goes, I choose Kyra. With a god on my team, I can't lose. Kyra hobbles over. Okay, Yeah, let's do this thing. She just kind of falls over. Wham. It's fine. She's just resting. I will cut all the trees, Kyra. Don't worry. Alright, Phil, who do you pick for your raft building team? I wish Bulldog wasn't this competitive, because I feel bad for highly competitive people. I feel really bad for them. They should be happy with who they are. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Do you need anyone else, or is it just you and Hypatia?
I mean, I would take Talus, of course.
He looks over and he sees Talus is made of wood, and that rafts are made of wood, and he done fucking goofed again! And Bulldog's like, he looks around and he says, "You! Girl, Talus! You're on my team!" And Karina looks around like, "God damn it." And he looks smug at you and he says, "I was told by Phallus, women are the superior sex. Look at how strong my team is. A girly man, a girly god, and a girly wooden person."
She's
Nothing
not
to
made
say,
of wood.
Philippocles.
She's-
I'll just take, the next on the list of the chosen of the Oracle.
Okay.
Come over here. And I kind of do like the hand thing, like,
Oh
You know
no.
you know what? Bulldog, you could have a stress. I choose you, Reset. And I'll go pick her up and I'll pull her over to my team.
You insult me by choosing a statue? Ooh!
Think about how good
accuse-
she was on the helm!
Then he gets really mad and he just kind of roars loudly and paws at the ground, and he just runs over and he just grabs a fucking rock out of the ground, and he's like, "If you choose her, I choose this rock!" It's bigger than the statue!
I'm gonna message Astraeus. Do you have calm emotions prepared?
He is getting very upset. He keeps glancing at Anastasia and Philippithres, and his eyes keep dilating wildly.
I'm gonna walk
do
over
have
to
calm
Bulldog and
emotions.
I'm gonna whisper something to him.
Okay. I think I'm in over my head, Astraeus. Fine. Choosing a rock is foolish. I choose... Krokidos! Krokidos looks over and says, okay. And keeps chopping down trees.
And Anastasia's gonna pipe up, she's gonna say, why don't we make 2 really good rafts and then we can just race down the river if you guys...
Yes! My raft will be the best and win the race!
Oh.
He's
I don't
digging himself at home, dude. You think you could beat me in a race? I'll push the raft as we go down the river.
My raft will be so fast that I will swim alongside the raft! He kind of looks around like, I don't think any of that made sense, but I'm just gonna keep just bull rushing through it. And I'll do it naked!
And I'll be naked too.
I'm gonna put my head in
We'll
my
all
hands
be
like Captain
naked!
Picard.
My whole team! We're gonna build the raft naked! Glorious, take your clothes. Oh, you're not wearing any. Female Talus, disrobe! And she just kind of looks around helplessly.
I'm gonna step forward
Can-
and
can
I'm
I-
gonna say, no, Bulldog, no.
I'm gonna just set up my tent and go in it.
I'm gonna point Karina and just say, I think Hypatia needs your help.
Is it possible to
It's-
subtly
it's-
cast? Go ahead, I'm sorry.
It's lady stuff, Bulbug, of the fairer sex. And she runs into the tent. He kind of steps back, and you hear like a squeaky toy noise as he steps on Kyra. And he just kind of looks down. Oh, I'm so sorry! And you just see like a hoof-shaped indention in her chest. She's dead.
Again.
falling to his knees, he begins to weep. I didn't know my own strength.
She's not actually dead.
Cleric, please! I have killed one of the 5! You must do something, or I'll be cursed forever!
So now that we're not in combat, I roll the max hit points. Healing word.
Okay.
But I'm using Kyra's call to call Kyra back.
There's just one long, wet fart that comes out of Kyra's broken body. And then Bulbug begins to weep and lament.
It's merely a prank, Bulbug. She, and I'm just gonna pick her up, like, throw her over my shoulder, and I'm gonna head to Hypatia's tent. I'm like, she's just playing around. Just focus on the trees. Cut more of them than Phil can.
All right. Using his grief and his rage and his hubris, he begins to deforest the entire region.
I'm gonna ask Anna if she can help Bulbug calm down, because
Yeah, I was gonna ask if I could subtly, like, cause I have calm emotions, but it's through the lyre that Kyra gave me. Kind of like subtly play a tune to calm him down, or
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
yeah.
Okay. So for the first leg of this journey, each team will need to roll an athletics check to see how good they were at chopping down trees.
if Bulbug has athletics, I can offer him advantage. I have proficiency with a +6.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I'll give our team advantage.
Phil's got like a +18. Oh, Jesus.
Okay. Bulbug tries his best. 26 and a 30. You guys chopped out a lot of fucking trees. It's a good thing you not go to the old wood, because you are now wanted criminals. Oh yeah, plus guidance.
You know what? I would
dang!
say... Oh, it's a tie! I was going to say, originally I would think that guidance would be cheating, except Kyra's on our team, so...
Oh yeah, I mean, if you're not cheating, then you're losing Kyra piety. So, alright, you guys managed to get an equal amount of wood, but...
I need to clarify this, because it seems important, since we've been on this subject for 20 to 25 minutes now.
Okay.
Is Astreus touching Bulbug the entire time he's chopping down these trees? Are you holding on to his tail or something?
Oh yeah,
I just need to know for myself.
These are skill challenges. These are skill challenges. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Good call. We can't guidance the skill challenge. That's right. I was overexcited because I have a lot of money bet with Lariotis outside of the game on who's going to win this. So I may have been trying to cheat a little bit. All right. So you barely squeak out a victory with that nat 20. But who got the best quality wood? It comes down to the two rangers. Master versus apprentice. Karina looks at you apologetically, Talus, but also a bit defiantly. Alright, so this is going to be either knowledge nature or survival. Either way, it's going to go off the intelligence stat, because you were trying to, it'll go off of wisdom, I think. Wisdom or intelligence, it's your choice. As you try to guide them to choose the correct trees to chop down. Alright, whoever's on that other team, that's not Bulbug's team, figure out who's rolling your survival. Alright.
I mean, I could do another intelligence-based survival.
Well, each person has to contribute. One person can't do the whole thing, or it wouldn't be a team.
I was going off the party check. I wasn't trying to hog. You could roll it.
Alright, so Chalice,
22.
22. Alright, is there anybody else on the team that does survival? Let me check. Since none of the PCs would have helped these poor NPCs, they're all on the road. Cast
I
adrift.
got survival.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to make sure that Reset was taken care of.
Alright. Her survival's a +5. What's your survival?
I got a 4.
Okay, she's gonna try it with advantage. Here we go. Oh, they tried their best. Okay.
I mean, he's made of wood. Like, that's how I'm gonna comfort her.
No,
really
it makes
made this
sense.
stuff.
It makes sense for your teacher to do better than you. It makes sense. It makes sense. It would have been a nice victory to do better, but it makes sense. It makes sense. Okay, the last thing that needs to occur is this is arduous work. You're trying to build a raft in less than a day that could survive this dangerous river with its rapids. You got to keep that morale up. So, one person who has not already contributed from each team must put forward what they did to keep morale up and the associated skill check.
Alright, Reset, please tell us what you did.
Rosette stood there as a statue, looking off to the distance, showing the party what it means to be resolute and to stand strong in the face of danger.
Okay. That will be a performance check with Constitution at disadvantage because you're a statue.
All right, so
All right.
that'll be plus one more, so 9.
Okay. Every time you guys get tired of Bullbug's bullshit, you look over and you see Reset in how she's a statue, and you realize, I guess it could be worse. And you keep working, and you keep working on the raft. All right. On Team Bullbug, does anybody volunteer to be in charge of morale?
Our morale comes from the fact that we are.
No, we did our dead one. You gotta do Kyra.
No, I'm gonna. Hold on. She's part of it. We are a Gigan, a human, a Minotaur, a half-elf, a satyr, and one of the 5 gods. We are like the exact cross-section of Thylea here, come together in this one thing. But Dead Kyra is our muse.
Okay.
I mean, I also feel like I almost.
Do you wanna just weekend at Bernie her? I guess.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh gosh, yeah. If we could pull out like a lawn chair that's like made out of the same purple material as her tents, or just put up one of her tents, like wacky enough that she could sit in it as a chair, that would be yeah. And then
Bullbug wipes sweat from his brow, and he looks over. He sees Kyra with her sunglasses and her sun hat, and she's sitting in the chair, and he sighs a big sigh of relief. Oh, Lady Kyra, you live. I was so worried when I stepped on you I had ended your great life and legacy. Please, regale us with stories, jokes, or music. To keep our morale up, I'll be honest, I'm feeling very nervous. Philippocles is a great hero, and I just want to show him that I'm a good candidate to be a hero too. So I may have acted rashly and said I was going to make the best raft, but now I don't know if that's going to happen. And then he won't want to be my friend.
I'm gonna.
Kyra lays there, dead.
No, she nods her head.
Oh, okay. Is there did you have like a twine to like the branches of this remaining tree kind of set up? Are you like marionetting this, or?
I wish I was that foresight. No, I just have a hand behind her back, so I'm using
okay.
like I'm tugging her hair to nod her head up and down. And I'm just gonna say, she approves of the work you're doing. You don't need her words. Your work is how she's working through us.
Okay. I didn't break her voice box thing, did I?
Oh, no, not at all. She was already fatigued from the great miracle in Mitros.
Perhaps then she should rest. What of you, Anastasia? You are a great bard.
Oh, thank you. I'll happily play with you guys for. We'll do some energetic stuff.
Okay.
I was
So
gonna
you put
the
on
lyre-
like sweating with the oldies or something like that? Or?
Sure. I was gonna.
Okay.
I was gonna follow the weekend verse. I was gonna put the lute in Kyra's hand and like kind of grab her arms and like try and play it. But we don't need to. If we don't need
Alright.
to do that.
Yeah, do this performance at disadvantage then.
Awesome. Uh-oh, that's a 1.
Wow, you are outdone by a fucking statue. Alright.
You should have used your flowered brand on yourself.
I could have. I had to say it before I rolled though, so I didn't. Oh well.
Alright. So, day passes into night. Construction continues. Do you guys stop to eat, or do you just like barrel through? I mean, you're probably gonna want to eat, so.
Yep, stop
Yeah.
to eat.
Does Kyra actually like ever regain consciousness?
No. You feel for a pulse, there is none.
Oh,
You
I
see that-
really should have cast Revivify.
But Bullbug has been fooled, so he keeps coming up and giving her like a firm like squeeze on the shoulder. He found an apple tree, so he brought her some apples. And he keeps checking to see if she's eating the apples, so you have to keep taking bites of the apples and putting them back in her hands. It's a whole thing.
I feed a lot to Philippithres.
It's like, and sorry if anybody's listening that doesn't know this, it's like when you pretend to be Santa Claus, you know what I'm saying? You're having to eat them cookies and drink that milk, you know what I mean? Because he keeps coming back to check on her, and, you know, he'll be suspicious if he doesn't see that the supply is going down. And he kind of chuckles to Karina, and he's like, she can eat a lot of apples. And Karina just lets out this, like, manic bark of laughter. Like, this is the weirdest fucking day in a series of weird fucking days, as she continues working on the raft. Alright, Team Phil, how's it going on your raft over here? You having a cookout? Cooking up one of these, one of these
we're
river
just
basilisks?
roasting it.
Okay.
We've got, so like Reset, I'm pretty sure when she got petrified, she had her spear up. So, like, we're kind of just, like, spit roasting it, like, using, like, part of her, and then I'm
Nice.
holding other
Teamwork
part,
all
I'm
the
just
way.
spinning it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Over a big fire.
Nice. Not wanting Rock to feel left out, Bullbug rolls Rock over the body over and over again until it is a fine paste. Then, using pieces of tree bark, he serves it up as pate.
Huh.
I'm low-key gonna
Very
ask
elegant.
Alice for a good berry.
What? You've had Phil's food, but Phil's a good cook. Don't you?
No, I don't think he wants to eat basilisk pate is the problem.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you're on team Bull.
But in a show of excellent sportsmanship, Bullbug does bring you a piece of tree bark with his signature dish on it, if you would like some.
I would eat it all.
Okay, you see his eyes wide with wonder as you eat it all. You could taste the bones, the scales. He didn't do anything to prepare this meat. He just mashed it with a bolter. Seeing you eat the food, give me a performance check or deception. Otherwise, you may reveal that it wasn't the greatest dish you've ever had. Unless you just want to tell him it wasn't the greatest dish you've ever had. Oh, okay.
14.
Yeah. He's like, he wants to fail, so he's like, he smiles. He says, pretty good, huh? I mean, if you want, I'll try some of yours.
Of course, you're welcome to, as much as you'd like.
All right. He kind of whispers to himself as he's eating it, like, "Dang, this is really good. Mine was kind of gross." And then he kind of heads back over to the rest of the team.
Meanwhile,
I tried
I'm eating
their food, it's
s'mores in my
bad.
tent.
You don't want any of that. Here, have some more pate. and you see Karina like look up from vomiting into a bush, and she's just like, no thanks. I'm just having a good berry. All right, Crocono seems pretty abused. Like he's into this. It's like watching you guys and your camaraderie and all that. His people, they also believe in healthy competition, so this doesn't seem out of sorts for him. He does whisper to you, Astraeus. He says, the bull child. He seems to think that this woman he killed is still alive. It is compassionate of you to create this theater to fool him, but eventually, don't you think he deserves the truth? No? Oh. All right.
He's getting a water. It's in the chat.
Your culture is your own decision. And he just kind of heads off, like, haunted by the cold stoniness of Astraeus and his dead puppet wife. All right. Night settles on the region. Do you guys have any business that night besides working on the raft? Does anyone want to sabotage the other team's raft? If you do, private message me. Anybody?
Astraeus, you just missed some stuff.
What? I literally wanted to do a bottle of water. What can I possibly have missed? Jay was eating pate. Was it
It's
bad
fine.
for me?
Do people
It's
know?
It's bad. It's just bad for all settlers, all settler races. That's all. So diplomacy between modern Geigans and the settlers was set back about 40 years. So it's fine.
No, I was making inroads.
He asked you if you knew, or he said that the bull child was unaware that the woman that he had killed earlier was dead, and that he thought it was very compassionate of you to put on such lengthy theater to fool him. But did he not eventually deserve the truth?
The truth is a bit more complex because while she may appear dead, that doesn't tend to stick.
He kind of nods, not fully understanding, but all right, I will play along then. Okay. And as he walks by, he leans down and says, you have been very helpful with your lute and lyre. Thank you so much. And he looks over at Bullbug, and Bullbug just smiles, his mouth full of basilisk pate.
Jesus.
All right. So,
Talus, did I end up getting that good berry?
Yeah. I would have made some and did Paratos delivery to try to make it discreet.
I very much appreciate that. Thank you.
I've been enjoying my s'mores. Thanks, guys.
You didn't want any basilisk steak? You're on the team.
Good, thanks.
Grilled on an open fire with the help of Reset.
I'm gonna actually go out there and say that the basilisk meat it's a white meat, and it's very chewy. Could definitely say it's chewy. But
If it's
it doesn't stop it from being flavorful though.
If it's anything like crocodile, it'll be the taste of lobster with the consistency of chicken, which is really weird.
Yeah, I would definitely peg it as I lived in Florida for a while. It's definitely in the alligator section of the menu. All right, Bullbug. He stays up all night. He refuses to sleep. He's going to roll to see if he gets to the point of exhaustion, because he's going to make sure that his is the best.
Bullbug stays up all night. Phil will stay up all night also.
Oof. All right, let me check. I think that's okay. I think the first night that you skip sleep, that might be all right, but let me check. Can't believe I don't even have the basic rules of sleep completely memorized. Oh my god.
because none of your parties are brave enough to risk exhaustion if they can avoid it.
Let's see. I like to go hard, you know? Like, don't ever sleep. Just go until your character dies. That's how you play Dungeons and Dragons. Maybe? I don't know.
True Iron Man mode.
Yeah. I wish, oh wait, here we go. It's in Xanathar's now? Oh, I guess this is updated sleeping rules. Okay. We're getting the good stuff here. Just like in the real world, you better get that goddamn sleep! If you don't get sleep, if you end 24 hours without doing a long rest, you gotta do a DC 10 Constitution save. No problem, baby. Bullbug's got this shit. He's a little short-tempered as a result of his lack of sleep and his horrible dinner. Phil, you did an alright job as well. Almost as good as Bullbug. So,
That's what I was aiming for.
Since you guys worked through the night, you definitely finish ahead of the potion being finished. Let me go and grab your rafts. All right. So, I'm not going to say that that one team had worse raft than the other, because they definitely had decent checks, but one team definitely had a better raft. So, yeah. All right. So, Phil, you guys work really hard. You remember to build a sail and a rudder. You make an extra big rudder because you're dealing with rapids. And you basically just do everything right. You get the best wood that your party ranger was able to find for you. And whenever you started to lose morale, you remembered that you could have been petrified, so it could have been worse. So in the end, you have a very nice big raft. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful raft. All right. Bullbug, receiving the same instructions via the internet, aka Hypatia, also did everything right. He cut hell amounts of trees, and he worked super duper hard. His team nearly died, and one person did die on his team to make sure that they got this fucking raft done. But when he drags his raft to the clearing and sees your raft, he just says, "God damn it." And then Karina's like, "I told you the measurements were off." And he's like, "They weren't off. I just didn't feel like I needed to make such an ostentatiously large raft when half of us were. Well, you know what? A small raft is faster than a big raft. And has a better name." And he takes out his pocket knife and he gives the carve a name into his raft. So what are you naming your raft?
New Ultras.
The New Ultras. Oh, dang, that's pretty good. Okay. He names his, the Balurius. Alright. He's gonna drag it over to the river, even though it's not time to leave yet. He just starts pushing yours out of the way.
Sore loser.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Phil. I feel like your guys' attitudes would be completely inverted if your checks were inverted as well.
He also says, as he's grumbling about the raft, he says, "Besides, the car, it's not over yet. Whoever gets to the deadfalls first is the winner." And he just sits in the middle of his raft, crisscross applesauce, with his arms crossed over his chest, pouting, waiting for it to be time to go. All right. As morning comes around, you guys smell the delicious smell of gummy bear pancakes. And you see a mostly refreshed Kyra is cooking up a campfire breakfast. She looks at all of you, it motions to the stack of paper plates, and motions to Bullbug and says, What the hell's wrong with him?"
His raft wasn't as big as Phil's.
Oh.
And I'm gonna wink at Krokonos and kind of nod my head to Kyra and be like, "See, it doesn't take."
Yeah, Krokonos seems baffled. You were dead. And she's like, "No, I just didn't want to build a raft. It was getting too competitive for me." So. And he kind of looks over at at Bullbug and he says, "That child needs you. Needs all of you. He seems very lost, insecure. I was like that when I was young. It takes a lot to become confident with who you are and your place in the world. I found that when I started putting the other members of my tribe first and myself second, that I began to become proud of my own actions and, in time, of myself. I hope he can learn a similar lesson."
I'll nod and I'll grab a plate of gummy bear pancakes, an extra plate, and then another plate for myself. And I'll walk over to the Bullbug's raft. Can I sit in? I brought breakfast.
Oh, if there's room, I don't know. It's pretty small.
It's gonna be easier to navigate than mine, that's for sure. Here, eat. I'll just toss some gummy bear pancakes.
These are very good flatbreads, but there's too much sugar in them, and the sugar is condensed in these sticky pockets.
Yes, quite good.
I would have thought she would have used all the apples I gave her. She really likes apples.
Yeah, she said she ate them all. She loved them.
Oh, did she say that? Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
That's
but
good.
some things she'll only say to me, because I'm her nephew, you know.
You might
Yeah.
not have noticed, but I was a little clumsy and I stepped on her yesterday. It's hard being so big and strong.
Oh, trust me, yeah. It's rough out there for us. Big, strong people can make tremendous rafts.
Philippocles, I just want to thank you. Being here in nature, having a chance to prove myself against such a great hero. If you and your allies had not done what you did, I would be some noble's slave or, worse, some sacrifice. I suppose you didn't even hear about that, but we who had been forced into the oath of service were often forced to sacrifice ourselves when sacrifices were called for. It seemed to amuse the Titans quite a bit. It became very popular among some of the less kind nobles.
It's a shame.
I
At least
myself
you know.
was slated to be sacrificed before the Great Games, that my strength might be given to one of the competitors. That is why I wanted to fight you so hard. I would rather die on my own terms than be killed like some bull.
Well, you can live and fight against those who would see you sacrificed. When we are done with our long quest, the Titans will no longer be left.
All right. You see Krokonos go and check his kettle, and he says, "It's time. It is time."
I'm gonna put Reset back to where she was.
Okay.
No, put her on the raft so she can see what you've done.
No, I don't want her to know that I was
Wait, you're
using
missing
her when she was a statue.
Wait, we're missing an excellent opportunity. This is the perfect time to prank Reset. Her superhuman senses are dulled. She won't be able to stop us.
We could also make her our mast. We didn't even think of that.
Ooh, figurehead.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, we don't have to turn her back to normal until we're ready to get the ultras. We could just leave her a statue for a while.
I'd rather have her for the journey. I don't see any
Or you could use her as
good
the
to
anchor.
come out of. Oh no.
No?
What do you have against her? What
I don't
did
have
she do?
anything against her. Nothing.
There's a moment where Astreus realizes what he said, and that he was like acting like Kyra, and he just like gives his head a shake, and he's just like,
I'm
And he
just
kinda-
saying that, you know, like she
he
made her
walks away
choice.
muttering.
She made her choice. That's all I'm saying. She made her choice. Yeah, we were in Mitros, and there were two beautiful sisters that she could have sworn fealty to, and she made her choice. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's fine. I still respect her. She's an excellent colleague. She's an important member of the group. She's great. We should use her as an anchor. You're right. I don't know what came over me. Sorry.
Alright, I'll get the the makeshift golden needle together, and I'll
Okay.
administer the ointment to her. Exactly where she was when she started. It's like nothing happened at all.
All right. You poke her with the oiled up golden arrow, and it from the point of impact, the stone dries, cracks, crumbles, and she is restored.
She stretches and yawns. Ah, man, I feel enlightened. What happened? Just gonna look around.
There are some rafts.
Oh, did you build rafts? Sweet. I
Yes.
didn't have to build any.
Sorry you missed your
Alright.
morning workout, but you were kind of a statue.
Oh,
we
I
fixed
could do
it.
it twice. I could do it twice tomorrow.
All right, you guys ready to head out?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like, what's the deal with the two rafts? I thought we were just going to go down one.
I'm gonna just like as I'm walking by to get on the raft. Don't ask. It was bad.
Okay.
Reset,
All
you're
right.
on this raft. You helped us build. I mean, we decided a long time ago that you were on this.
So, nephew, I want you to know that I would much rather be on this raft, but as part of my like youth outreach program, I'm going to go on the small raft. So I don't want you to take it personally.
I mean, if that's what you want.
Okay. As she approaches, Bullbug shoves an apple into her hands, and she sighs. All right. All right. The rest of you, where are you going? All right. As you get ready to leave, Croconos says, "It was my pleasure to fight alongside you and build such splendid vessels. I wish you well on your journey."
We thank you for your help.
All right.
Tell us we'll get on the small raft so we can send Paratos over to communicate if need be.
Where's Moose gonna go?
I can unsummon him and resummon him later.
Okay. Is that a spell slot thingy, or?
No, as long as he doesn't, it's almost like the familiar. As long as he doesn't die,
Oh,
It just takes-
got it.
it just takes like a minute to summon him. So
Okay.
you can't instantly just pop him out.
Boop. All right, off you go. So you sail down the river.
What about
for-
Karina? Don't leave her behind.
Oh god. Yeah, she sees you guys leaving. She just comes running. And this is gonna jump onto the boats. Alright. She does say that I was thinking last night we could just tie the boats together into one super boat.
That's not how a race works.
Oh, alright. She looks over at Bullbug's boat. I feel like I'm already in for a lepta, so I might as well just... Okay. Alright. You guys begin sailing down
There's
the
like
river.
so
Wait a
many
minute.
people crowded onto this tiny raft, and I'm like lounging in the sun.
I come over because I think I thought I was on this team when I helped build it, so I thought post. I guess. How tall is the mast? Like it's like 10 feet up or?
Wow, you really gonna ask a man that after he works so hard on it? You gotta ask him how tall his mast is?
No,
He
I'm
crosses his
asking. I'm
arms,
asking
he
the
turns his
guy
head
in
away
the
and he says,
sky.
It's almost as big as Philippocles. You have eyes, you could see. It's at least 15 feet.
I'm just saying I could be up there to look out for trouble.
I even painted a picture of Phil on the sail.
Does that mean that
and
if
now you
Alice
realize,
built a
yeah,
raft,
now
it'd
you
have two
realize
masts?
that the squiggles that were on there that you thought were some sort of maybe like Minotaur, like labyrinth runes or something, like his tattoos, is supposed to be a picture of Philippocles.
Phil didn't put anything on his sail.
Did you put anything on your sail, Phil? This is a good time to ask.
Just the symbol of the 5.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's
Let me
a
see.
V.
Where is this river? This is a pretty big map. Because you know it's a giant river. So hopefully it doesn't kill everybody's Roll20. All right, let's see. That goes there. That goes there. And I probably forgot to grab everybody because I'm too deep in Bullbug's character and my brain stopped working. Alright, let's see. Grab this. Go.
Could be worse. You could have been
Could be
deep in
petrified.
Philippith.
Oh.
So you could be Philippithres and be pissing everywhere.
I mean, you know. All professional GMs wear astronaut pants. So it's
That's how you get through the 24/7s.
All right, so you guys are going down, racing pretty hard. One last check. Somebody roll for Team Bullbug, just a D20, and somebody roll for Philippocles' team, because the ships are pretty similar, except for sturdiness and hit points. The problem is there are some small parts of the river, so the bigger ship is definitely kind of getting stuck, whereas the little ship is doing okay. But when the big ship hits rocks, everybody is okay, whereas when the little ship hits rocks, everybody's worried that they're going to die. It probably would have been best if everybody worked together and made 2 medium ships, but that's not what happened. That's okay. Oh, there we go. That's good music.
Oh god, I'm having Battletoad flashbacks.
Alright, so, in this narrow, pass, the smaller boat, the Baldur, has pulled slightly ahead and is blocking the pass. So let me bring you guys over to the river rafting map. Okay. You guys should see yourselves somewhere around the top left corner. It may take 6 or 7 years for the map to load.
Nah, that loaded like super quick.
Oh, okay.
That is surprisingly like not crashing anything. It's like super smooth to scroll and everything.
All right. So as you keep going, you don't got a shill for Roll20 anymore, dude. We're leaving. So, just kidding. All right.
in
the rafts
Foundry,
continue.
these waters would be moving.
It's true.
It's
They would.
actually true. They would.
Yeah, that's true. As you turn the corner, it does open up. This is a much better opportunity. What does each team propose that they are going to do to either maintain the lead or take the lead from the other team? Also, you guys are responsible for moving yourselves onto your ship as I turn them, because I can't group tokens without you flying all over the map and getting rotated in weird ways.
As soon as we edge ahead of Phil's, we edge in front, so any increased speed he does pushes ours forward.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you're gonna try to stay in front. All right, team New Ultros. They've been in the lead for a little while here in that narrow section of river. Now it's opened up. This is your chance. What is the plan? How are you gonna pull ahead?
What's
I'm
her?
going to continue lounging in the sun.
Okay.
Reset has no idea there's a race going on, so she's just watching. the river.
Okay.
Phil, you're like, what is everyone doing? Come on, let's go!
All right.
Phil
Lorius is being a
pulls
traitor
out-
to his team and is trying to help you as best he can.
Phil pulls out the oars he had made in secret.
Oh, okay.
And he tosses one to Lorius. And
Okay.
he gets to the side. And he's like, Reset! Take the rudder! And he's just viciously sailing as fast as he can.
All right. An important part of rowing is keeping your oars in sync. So go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Do we have
Alright.
advantage since we've
Well,
had a lot
I'm
of
gonna
time
roll for
to-
him, and you're gonna roll for you. We're gonna see how close in sync you guys are. I know that you guys are both very strong, so here we go.
Is it just
Alright,
flat strength or athletics?
It'd be athletics. It's just that Lorius didn't bother trading in athletics. You know, he's more like, cheer on the sports people, not really be a sports person.
Because I'm
okay,
not trying
okay.
to go faster than him. I'm trying
Yeah,
to
okay,
be
you're gonna
equal
match.
to
You're gonna
him.
match.
I'm-
I got you. All right. What? Let's see. You guys are just trying to stay ahead. Does anybody on Bulldog's team have water vehicles? No, nobody.
I have land vehicles.
Oh,
Land vehicle.
You were on my team before.
Kyra's like, I too have land vehicles. I have never actually needed to race a raft before. Let's see. I got something here. You want me to just blow their raft up?
No,
No?
no,
Okay.
no, we're not. No.
There's wyverns. What if I just you take this bottle of wyvern pheromones and just throw it at Lorius? That'll distract him.
I mean, no, like that's terrible. Like that would be
What?
just as bad as me being like, I'll cast Spirit Guardians and turn anything around them into difficult terrain.
That actually is a good idea. It's a pretty good idea.
If they get too close, then I'm actually hurting them. See, again, we're not trying to hurt them.
Okay, well, we gotta help this sweet baby bull win this thing. So, what if we do? Oh, I should have thought of this ahead of time. I could have conjured an air elemental.
I
Or a
mean,
water elemental. It could just carried us. Oh man. How would I just
Stronger
shatter? I'll just
speed
shatter.
control.
I'll just shatter their raft.
no, don't damage their raft.
Talus, do you have anything that you want to try to do? You could do. You could try to use land vehicles, but it'll be a disadvantage because it's not a land vehicle.
Sure.
Okay. Because you're just relying on wind and rudder at this point, because you guys don't have any oars.
No, we don't. Hey, oh,
That disadvantage is a 10. Not bad, but not
Okay.
great.
You maintain pace, but unfortunately, with the added oars, the wind, and reset on rudder, they just sort of surge ahead of you in this part of the river. Bullbug is very upset. It could be that you have too many people on your raft. Your raft does have a lot of people on it. Either way, as you are going, Karina cries out, something just grabbed my foot! Something just grabbed my foot! Something in the river grabbed my foot! And then Kyra screams, "It's the river octopus!" And she begins to climb up the mast to try and get away from the river.
Karina, get to the center of the raft.
Okay. We're just going to go to the center of the raft. Alright. Anastasia, are you just flying along, or are you up in the crow's nest as it is? Or where are you at? You just chilling?
She's in a BRB right now.
Oh, okay.
She's, I think she said she wants to be up on the mast on a lookout.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shoot. One thing is messed up here. I made everybody too big for this map. Hold on. Let me scale everybody down. That makes sense. Alright. Let's see. Then when Anastasia gets back, she'll be super confused. She'll be like, who the fuck shrunk us? There we go.
It's the,
We got hit by a lightning bolt.
Yeah.
It's the magical environment of the river. It shrinks everything.
I was wondering, I was like, I could have sworn I made a bigger river map than this. Alright. So, Anna, you're up on the sails, on the mast?
Yeah,
Are you back?
that's okay, yeah.
Okay. Alright, Kyra climbs up and sits down next to you, and Karina is looking frightened in the center of the boat, or the raft, because she said something grabbed her leg. Yeah, from in the river, and then Kyra cried out, "It's the river octopus," as she began to climb up.
No.
Alright, you hear them cry out, New Ultros crew, "It's the river octopus." Do you roll eyes at their feeble attempt to prank you?
Well, Rosette has no idea what's going on, so she'll turn and see.
Okay.
Is there anything
Alright.
in the water?
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Alright, this is with advantage.
Uh-oh.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it looks kind of murky, like kind of cloudy, but that could just be the rapids, kind of, stirring stuff up. But
she just
as you
turns
are
around
peeking
and
over
continues.
to look at the river, with that particular perception check, a tentacle does fling itself out from underneath the raft and try to grab you.
Oh.
Oh, a 13 though does not hit, and at that, it's going to roll itself into some initiative.
Man, I roll initiative like Reset rolls perception.
Rolled skill it twice.
Don't you have
It's just a
advantage on all
7.
your initiative checks? And you roll a 6?
That's
You
why
don't
I
even
said
roll
I
advantage?
roll.
You didn't roll advantage.
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Most over.
Oh, you did? Oh, that's
why I
weird.
said-
It's only giving me the $1.
Yeah, I don't know why the initiative.
I mean, you do have a -1, so advantage is
All right. So let me see. I don't think there's any layer actions. Nope. Okay, cool. All right, let me roll this critter in. Alrighty. Starting things off, Reset. Something just tried to grab at you. It was a purple, fleshy-looking tentacle.
Yeah, she's gonna yell out, "What the heck? There's an octopus in the river." Is the tentacle still up? Around
No, it was definitely withdrawn back underneath the raft.
All right.
Looking through, you see that transparent effect on that raft that somebody worked super hard on to Photoshop. See that? You can see a critter clinging to the bottom of the raft. It looks up at you with a bulbous yellow and red eye.
Okay. Is it close enough to stab through it?
Oh yeah, you can stab
hole?
through. Yeah, it'll have 3/4 cover, but you can definitely stab through.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna take my dagger and I'm just gonna try to stab right through there.
Okay.
That's 1.
Oh, okay. As you go to stab it, something happens. Let's find out what. Let's see. Oh, wow. As you go to stab at it, it lets out a horrible, mocking laugh. It sort of sounds like a whee, whee, whee kind of sound. And it is so horribly obnoxious that it shatters your confidence. You have disadvantage on attack rolls until you successfully hit it.
Okay.
Alright.
She will try again then.
Alright.
This is a 14 hit.
A 14 does not hit.
3/4 cover, yeah. Okay. Then for my bonus action, I am actually going to dodge.
Alright. Soul, to you.
She's just gonna fly over next to her set and just kind of help her keep a lookout in case it tries to grab her again. Oh wait, she's already dodging. So it's under their raft right now, you think?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I guess we'll just come up on top of their raft and dodge. Keep a lookout for any more bad things.
Okay. Alright. As the river octopus's turn comes around, you hear the dink, 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 and then a single bloop. We're still workshopping the dink, dink, dinks. I don't know. It's hard to top bloop, but I need a different sound effect because these are a different budget of actions.
But like dink dink dink, I'm pretty sure is copyright and trademarked by Yogurt.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
All right. So this critter is going to, let's see. Team NPC. NPCs are supposed to be protected, so it will not try and grab any of your NPCs during the battle, unless it gets desperate. All right. In that case, it's gonna go for Sweet Hypatia. Hypatia, a tentacle comes out from underneath the raft and tries to grab you. Uh, 19?
With shield.
Alright, throws up a shield. Fair enough. Let's see. It will... it'll stand its ground. Talus, to you.
Gonna do a nature check to figure out weaknesses of octopi and why one would be in freshwater.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a knowledge nature check. The only reason that there would be an octopus that would not be in the ocean is if it was a magical octopus. In your homeland, there was a creature called the Dark Mantle, feared by adventurers. It was a flying octopus from the Shadowfell that could create magical darkness. It would then fall from the ceiling wrap itself around your head and suffocate you in total darkness.
Many a Warforged are created just for that situation.
Yeah. So the only stories you know about octopus-based monsters is that they're all really tough, except for just regular ass octopus. So more than likely, this is a magical creature. Your instincts tell you this could be a legendary beast. A lot of people in the olden days thought that water monsters were weak against electricity, but resistant to fire.
I see.
Also, octopi can spider climb. They have shifting camouflage, giving them constant advantage on their stealth checks. And they have a great number of arms that they could use to grapple prey with.
And 2 feet.
Yeah, and they can squirt ink out of their bodies to create a cloud, a concealing cloud, and also to jettison themselves through the water.
I will yell out to everyone, surely this is a magical creature. No time for racing. We need to strap the rafts together. Between the knowledge check and all that, that's probably my turn.
Okay, fair enough. As your turn ends, it will once again try grab reset. Let's see.
It's a hentai monster. It's only going after women.
Well, I didn't want to officially say that, but
You're not watching all the hentai.
That's they've modernized. They definitely modernized a lot of the. All right, here we go. Reset is trying to grab you. 26.
14.
Oh, right, because you're dodging.
I'm dodging.
All right. So as it goes to grab, your shield goes up, your spear kind of stabs out, and it quickly pulls its tentacle back, snapping the tip of the tentacle like someone was snapping their fingers in frustration. Hypatia, to you.
Okay, does the thing seem to be hanging on to the bottom of our raft?
It does.
Also,
it seems to be clinging
to the middle.
Yeah, it seems to be clinging to the bottom of the raft. Based on the fact that it's on the bottom of the raft, you would put its reach at least 15 feet, possibly more. Also, I'll move your ships constantly so that it's... Oh, you're going to crash! Oh, shit! Is somebody going to still be steering the ships?
I am still next to the rudder. I haven't moved,
but you used your actions and stuff already, so you don't have anything left. Who's steering the ship?
Glorious. I shoved him out of the way when the octopus...
Alright, fair enough.
Tried to grab me.
I will check Lorius real quick. Alright, keep taking your turn while I check on Lorius.
Okay.
He should be good at handling a rudder.
Oh.
It may not work, but here is the thing that I'm going to try. I'm casting this on the octopus.
Okay.
That's really wimpy damage.
Magnify gravity. All right.
If it hits, it does this. Well, now it's not going to do it. I have to copy it. Hang on. Oh god, I can't even copy it. Anyway, it's a 10-foot sphere, and it if they need a Constitution save, and they take the damage, and then their speed is halved.
Oh, nice.
I'm hoping that the damage would cause him to let go.
Let's see. Until the end of his next turn. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Alright. As this is happening, Lorius does manage to prevent the, oh no, he doesn't get a 5. Okay. He tries to turn the rudder, but it is going to slam right into the corner here. You built a good ship. The ship is not destroyed, but the ship is kind of caught up here and will need to be dislodged. The other ship is kind of sailing along, and Bullbug is trying not to look happy about the fact that he's going to win the race now, because he knows that this is a serious situation and people could die. Those of you on the new Ultros, go ahead and give me either acrobatics or athletics checks to see if you can avoid being knocked prone. Either way, I'm going to roll for this river octopus. It's got to make a Constitution save.
I
we
feel
go.
like I would voluntarily be knocked prone.
Okay, it gets a
Okay.
26, so it takes the
Okay.
damage,
It
but does
takes
not get stuck.
2.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, fair enough. Anything else from Hypatia?
Nope.
Okay. As your turn ends, it is going to lash out again with a tentacle. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it'll try again for the spellcaster. Here we go. This is for you, Hypatia. Even though you already have shield going. Oh wait, you don't have shield going because your turret came back up. Either way, I don't think a 13 hits.
13 would not hit.
Okay, fair enough.
Since I have
Alright,
mage
Phil,
armor.
you're up.
So it's clung underneath our raft. It's at the bottom
Mhm.
of our raft, or the okay. All right, then I'm going to bonus action rage.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull my axe out. I'm gonna look at everyone and just give them a toothy grin, and then I'm going to run off the forward of the raft, jump into the water, and then try and smack into the thing and hit it twice with my axe.
Okay. So river's going this way. You guys you are very athletic. So once you get in, you definitely see the creature. It's hanging out at the back of the raft. There we go. Boop.
Okay. Well, I don't think I have enough swim. I don't think I
Okay.
have enough movement economy, but I know how rivers work. So I'm just gonna kind of be underneath the
And
raft.
wait for him to come to you, kind of
yeah,
deal.
and then I'm
Alright.
already an attack.
Okay, fair enough. Alright. As your turn ends, it will use another Paragon action. This just has a lot of these Paragon actions. It will try again to grab a hold of Reset.
It has a crush on you, Reset.
But it gets a 12. Alright, Anastasia, to you.
So the raft is kind of caught on this corner.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm prone.
Oh, you're prone? Oh, okay. Then I guess it grabs you. Alright, appreciate that player honesty. If that is the case, you are now grappled by the octopus.
Oh no. Well, we're going fast.
Alright.
So I'm gonna do what I was gonna do. So I'm gonna pull out some rope when I hand one length to Bulldog. I'm gonna fly over and swing by their mast, and then kind of
Okay.
like tie it off if I can, and tell Bulldog to pull, so we can kind of like pull from his raft to kind of get them out of this little wedge.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
When his turn comes up, Team NPC will endeavor to pull you guys over. Sounds good. Alright. As your turn ends, it is going to use another Paragon action to fling Reset. Here we go. So it's going to fling her 60 feet. So it's going to throw her... let's see. We could go 60 feet. So... yeah, it'll throw her back here. Just kind of throws her 60 feet up in the air, and in a beautiful arcing toss, she goes up, 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 and then swoops down into the river. Alright. Skilla, you're up.
Skilla's gonna dodge.
Okay. Skilla is dodging. Alright. Your raft is kind of like turning a little sideways here. Loris is fighting with the rudder, but he's got the front jammed onto this quarter. It's now kind of jostling the smaller ship, which they're pulling the rope in to bring them closer together. Alright. As it gets closer to the other ship, it is going to try and snake a greedy tentacle out and grab a hold of Talus. Because, you can't tell if Talus is a boy or girl. So, here we go. Oh, that's a
Nope.
big miss. All right. That brings us to Astraeus.
All right. Astraeus is gonna step forward and try and like kind of somewhat intersperse himself between it and Karina.
Okay.
And so he's visible to us now, right? Like he's
Yeah. He's ephemerally under the back end of the thing. I'm having trouble targeting him around the raft and everything
Yeah.
else. But, yeah.
So would I have like a line of sight to him to like blast a guiding bolt, or would he be like?
He
far under the
definitely
raft?
he definitely has 3/4 cover, but you can see enough of him to take a shot at him.
3/4 cover. You know what? Huzzah! If I go to here, could I like strike him like through the water with my spear?
Yes. At this point, with everything shifting and you guys know when he's on the back of the boat, you could try to give him on the back of the boat. He'll get a little bit of cover, but not the full 3/4 like when Reset was attacking him through the raft.
All right, I'll try and stab him with a booming blade.
Okay.
So attack roll. Never mind.
Okay. As you get that natty 1, he lets out a
Hui, 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 hui.
kind of sound at the pathetic attempt to hit him. As that hui 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 hits your ears, you feel your left butt cheek, that sweet gluteus, just turns into a grapefruit, just balls up. You have pulled your ass muscle. You will have a 1d6 penalty on your next attack roll. Anything else to Astraeus?
No, it's just he just winces in pain and realizes that it's been about 5 centuries since he's worn heavy armor and he overexerted himself there.
All right,
Oopsie.
Bullbug is going to use his great athletics. His athletics almost as good as his hero, Philippocles. And he's going to try to pull the 2 rafts together. Oh, he pulls the shit out of those rafts. Phil, above you, the rafts suddenly dislodge with a grinding crunch. And then the 2 rafts smash together. I need everybody who's on rafts, so everybody but Reset and Phil, to please make saves. Not saves, sorry. Acrobatics or athletics to see if you are knocked prone. The DC is a respectable 12.
Damn, Anna!
Then take a picture of this real quick for my 12-year-old self. Hold on.
A little eyeball here. Yeah.
The nostalgia is so real right now.
Okay. So that is what Team NPC does. Karina runs and begins to help tie the 2 masts together, and then Lorius looks around and he just like lets go of the rudder and he starts trying to tie the 2 rafts together. Philippocles knows what's up. He runs over and he urinates on the octopus. All right. Let's see. I think that handles that. All right, and then the rafts are gonna move. And then
Such a good boy.
here we go. So as it moves, there is a. You're in a rapids, Reset. Do you move with it or do you fight it?
Yeah, I would move with it because
Okay.
it's going down.
Yep. It's heading towards the right side of your monitor screen. All right, Reset, you're up.
So I was trying to like collide into the thing, by like shimmying myself like from the bottom of the raft.
Okay.
Like, would I be able to do that while the rafts move at the beginning of the round?
I think you said you were waiting till you guys got into the position with each other and attacking. If you want, you could just change your ready to action since it's between turns to just swim up to him.
Yeah, I guess
do you just wanna do that?
my plan was to like have the rafts move and then I run into it, but then now I realize that I'm gonna
with
just
the
move with the
them
river
shifting
too.
and turning with the collision and everything. Okay, so you're just gonna swim. Yeah. So like
Yeah, I'll just
gripping the
swim up
bottom
to
of the
it.
raft. Yeah, gripping the bottom of the raft so that you don't get washed away from him. You move into melee with him. All right. As he sees you approach, his eyes narrow angrily because you're not a pretty girl. And then he says to you in common, bubbling out underwater,
Muscleheads.
and he just kind of like looks away from you, like he doesn't want anything to do with you. All right, Reset. What are you gonna do?
So I'm no longer grappled and restrained, right?
Right, because he threw you.
how
It's
would
still
prone
half your
work?
movement to get out of floundering,
Okay.
which is
And
prone
I don't-
underwater.
I don't have a swim speed, so that would be another half. It would be difficult for me.
Correct. Yep.
Okay, so that's 20. I have 10 feet. So I do that. Would I be able to... I guess I'll just use my action to move another 20.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there any way I could position my body so that I flow with the river a bit more, so that during like the next turn I...
Believe it or not, I'm making the assumption, right, that as professional adventurers, you guys are doing everything you can to perform at the most optimal levels.
Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yep. So then...
All right.
that would be my action, and then my bonus action... no, I'm gonna save it. So, yeah, that'll be it.
Okay, fair enough. That brings us to... it's going to use its one legendary action. And there's a horrible, like, farting sound under the water, Philippocles, and all around the octopus is now inky darkness. It is heavily obscured 20-foot radius around the octopus, which I would totally select if I could. Let's see. There we go. Let's see, 20 foot, yeah.
Is that just in the water? Or is that like? Active?
No, it's just in the water. It's just in the water. Yeah, this would be really gross if it did it on land. It would be really gross if it did it on land. All right, that brings us to Soul.
Oh gosh. Don't know what the familiar can help with.
Oh wait, it can actually use a dash action after doing that. So yeah, it's gonna push your guys' boats further ahead, and then it's gonna wave a tentacle at Reset as it does. All right, so that's what it'll do. Now, Soul, go for it.
Okay. So we got 60 foot. Yeah, I think we'll fly over to help Reset out if we can.
Okay.
60, and then a dash we'll get up next to her. And that'll be it.
Alright.
In this case.
So move and dash, and then what, like land on her head?
No, I think let's be like 20 feet in the air, just to kind of help guide her. Yeah.
Fair enough. As you fly over with your bird-like eyes, you see that up ahead is not only an incredibly sharp turn, but also some rapids. Yeah, anyone not on a raft is going to be beat up real bad by them rocks. Anybody on a raft is going to have to be really good at river rafting, or they're going to get mashed up with those rocks. Alright. As it comes around to the river octopus, you hear 5 undefined sounds, and then a bloop. Alright. I don't know, I'm still working on it. Let's see. I couldn't think of a sound you could say 5 times. It would be horrible. We've got. Yeah, you know what? It's gonna try to grab you, Mr. Cleric. It's gonna try to grab you. Here we go. This is for you, Astraeus.
Oh, holy
26.
crap, that hits.
All right. It grab you and it just pick you up. It holds you about, we'll say, 15 feet up in the air. It's just kind of waving you around, laughing maniacally as it does.
He can totally see through his own ink, right? 'Cause-
Oh yeah. Totally. Yeah.
I had to ask.
Okay. All right. Doesn't have a multi-attack, so that is it. It doesn't really feel like moving either. It's having a pretty good time steering your boat. Talus, to you.
We'll give this a shot. We are actually going to cast Command at it.
Okay. You are commanding it to.
Get up here and show yourself.
Okay, so it's a single word command. So approach.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Because if you tell it to get, it's gonna run away, right? Because isn't that like the
Get on out of here.
I was telling
it gives you a list right here on the spells of like popular choices. All right, so this is a wisdom saving throw. All right. Oh, it fails. Okay. On its next turn, it will spend its turn approaching you. All right. As your turn ends.
And with that, I'll actually
keep going.
I'll move further up the raft, so he has to come actually onto the raft.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right. Team NPC is going to move into position to try to handle this stuff when their turn comes up. So they're going to try their best to be handling the ship. All right. Talus is moving up. Anything else from Talus?
Paratos will fire some bolts at it.
All right. Go for it.
Oh shoot! Never mind. I don't know if command's one of those ones that if you hit it, it doesn't work. So I'll hold off.
Okay. That brings us to Paragon action. It is going to use Fling on Astraeus. All right, Astraeus. It kind of moves like it's going to throw you this way. And then it moves like it's going to throw you that way. And then it moves like it's going to throw you that way. It moves like it's going to throw you that way. And then finally, it just throws you right against this wall.
Oof.
Yeah. So there's 20 more feet of movement, so you are going to take 1d6 for each extra 10 feet. So 2d6 points of damage as he slams you into this wall.
Oh.
Oof, 10 points.
Jeez.
Go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw. To make sure that you are not prone. No,
I'm prone.
Oh yeah. Okay. No, yeah, you are knocked prone. It's if it threw you at someone else, you'd have to see if they got knocked prone. Okay. And he lets out another as he chucks you at the wall. There is a loud clank as your metal armor leaves a nice little crater in the side of the canyon. And the raft continues on down the river a little bit more. And then because you're in the water reset, you also continue down the river a little bit more.
Did the ink stay where he was, or is it just a constant pulsing?
It's going to go away when his turn comes back around.
Okay.
Like, yeah, so like the next time his if he uses a ledger action again, and it's not re-upping the inkjet, then it'll go away. He has 2 different ledger actions. Alright, Talus, you went, the Paragon action went, Hypatia, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna stand up with half of my movement.
Okay.
I'm gonna move over to the mast, where it's slightly safer, maybe. And then I am going to cast Haste on Philippocles. Because I assume I can just see him through the slats of the thing.
Correct.
So I'm concentrating on that, and that's all I'm doing.
All right, fair enough. As your turn ends, it is going to. If things feels like the grossest in the whole world, but there's only NPCs nearby because you guys have strategically moved out of the way. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, but you're also flying 15 more feet in the air, or are you just up on the?
I was on
mast?
the mast to kind of tie it up for Bulldog.
Okay, it'll try to grab you, Anastasia, with its 25-foot reach. Here we go.
I'm gonna do the lightning bolt for haste.
Oh, it just misses me. I got 16.
All right. That brings us to Philippocles.
Alright, bonus action rage.
Okay.
I'm going to attack it twice.
Okay.
I'm assuming at disadvantage because murky waters.
Correct.
Hit. I mean, yeah, 16.
16 is its armor class.
10 damage.
All right.
Then the second attack. 13.
Okay.
Oh, and then the hasted attack. Which is separate to my normal attacks. I realize this guy doesn't want me. I want to hit. So I'm gonna attack recklessly on the third one. I think that's okay, completely separated, if you're alright with it.
I think you have to do it at the beginning of your round for attacks, but you can go ahead to it.
Okay. And 26.
26 hits.
14.
Alright.
And I'm gonna use my movement to climb up out of this ink. I'm gonna be like, flip of threes, get to the middle of the raft, and I'm gonna throw a piece of ration in the middle of the raft, so hopefully he runs after it, because I don't want him here on this side. Though he's doing a good job. Good boy. Good piss. Good job.
Alright.
Good boy.
Let's see. As your turn ends, man, let's look around. Is there anybody at all could grab? Man, these dumb NPCs. I want to grab them. Alright, I'm gonna go for Anna again. Unless you throw an NPC in front of yourself.
No.
No? Okay. 20.
Yep.
Alright, you feel yourself yoinked off of the thing, and you are now being sort of tossed around in the air. It is grabbing you by the thigh. So, yeah. Alright. That brings us to Anastasia's turn. We're gonna do Anastasia.
Escape. Alright. So first 11 damage. I'm not concentrating on anything.
It's physically it's not very good at grabbing stuff, if we're being honest. It's good at that initial grab, but it doesn't have the follow through.
Well, I could definitely see like this part of it's holding on to me, so I guess I can try to slow it, or I can get away. It's not a humanoid, so no. Yeah, I will try and cast slow on it.
Okay.
Can't reach my allies since I'm shrunk. Yeah. Wisdom save.
Alright, wisdom save. Here we go. It fails. It is slowed.
Action.
Anna has slowed, and I've Bill hasted. That's just what we're doing.
Good combo. Let's see. Bonus action. Let's see how far can this reach. 60 feet, so I can't reach a straight. Alright, so I'm done.
All right, fair enough. Skillet, to you.
Skillet is going to continue to dodge.
All right, Astraeus, to you.
All right, he's still in the inky black, though, right?
Yes. I mean, you do see a tentacle that is out of the water.
When targeting a creature, it doesn't really specify that it has to be its torso. I am... Okay, so... I'm standing on the side of this rocky Heromnion. They're in a river. I'm in heavy armor. The river's moving fast. Realizing this might be the last thing I can do in this fight, I'm going to upcast a Guiding Bolt as a level 3 spell.
So I'm checking roughly around initiative 20, 15, 10, and 5 to see if the river moves everybody. Is in case you're wondering when and you know, if there's any rhyme or reason to all that. So
yeah, I mean it's just the realistic, like there's a current and I'm in heavy armor. They're on rafts that are following the current, so I just figured that I'm not gonna have a chance to catch it. I don't have a swim speed. So he's just gonna do what he can and hope that he can at least smite this thing as brutally as possible before it's out of range. So I'm gonna upcast Guiding Bolt.
I'm gonna give you Anastasia inspiration.
Yeah!
Help me!
I will narrow my eyes, and that tentacle that's holding her is my target. Kaboom!
nice. All right. Let's see what happens.
39.
All right. Lingering energy has to make a Constitution saving throw. All right, here we go. It does. It does. Okay. It would have been damaged over time if it had failed to save. But that's still an assload of damage. Alright. As it blasts it, Anastasia, if you would like, you could use a reaction to try and do acrobatics or strength to get free of the tentacle.
Alright.
You succeed.
And the next attack against him has advantage.
Am I still 15 feet in the air?
It's
getting
11,
close to him?
21, 39 damage, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. No, you wouldn't be grappled or restrained because you got free.
No, did he pull me closer to him, or I still kind of 15 feet in the air?
Oh, you would be where you see yourself is where you're at.
Okay.
So, yeah. I know that as a flying creature, since you're going to be flying, you won't be pulled along when everything gets pulled along, which is right now. All right, this is a difficult situation. So Bullbug is going to rush over right behind his hero Philippocles. Lorius is going to rush over to the smaller thing. Kyra's going to run into the center and look nervously over at the octopus. Corita is going to get to the front and she's going to be on lookout. Alright. They all immediately begin trying to operate as a makeshift river pirate crew. Corita's like, I can't see shit. And then Lorius is like, I will try my best here. Here we go. And then Bullbug knows that he has to carry the team here. So here we go. That's what happens when you're a hero.
All right. Very good though.
Yeah. So everybody except Anastasia. Okay. Damn it. Why can't I just...
I'll move myself.
Sure. Thank you. Okay. You guys kind of enter sort of this area, and you don't spin out, which is what would have happened if the checks were really bad. But because Corita has not made everybody aware of these rapids, it is going to start speeding up, and they're going to start careening towards the wall, and that's where we're going to pause that movement. Meanwhile, Reset, you just continue your journey down the river. It'll speed up once you get over here. You look over and you see Astraeus catching some sun on the little rocky shore here. All right. I did some double checking. Haste does not impact legendary or paragon actions, so that's good news. I know everybody was really worried about that. So it does, however, affect their speed, their armor class, dexterity saving throws, all the other normal stuff. And if it had bonus actions it wanted to use, they would have to choose between that and regular actions, etc., etc., etc. All right. So that being said, it is going to. Let's see. Yeah, I guess it'll try to do it. Phil, it'll try to grab you. It's run out of targets. Unless you wanted to grab an NPC. There's a little puppy here it could grab.
No.
No? Okay. Because I'm assuming that you guys are doing everything you can to protect the NPCs. That's the reason we're not targeting NPCs.
Yeah, I'm
right.
constantly like moving my body in front of them all, even Bulldog.
Oh wait, it has a ranged attack. It is in melee though. Yeah, you know, it'll go for it. It hasn't used its ranged attack yet. Anna, as you are watching to the southeast as they approach the rapids, and Rosette trying her best to swim like a dolphin down the river to catch up, and Astrea's just looking around like, what the hell am I supposed to do? After dropping that sick crit, the creature looks over at you, and it kind of raises its butt out of the water, and it sprays you with an ink blot. This is disadvantage though. Let's see. What? I've requisitioned it. It should be here anytime. Oh, there it goes. 10. So it goes wide of the mark. The sizzling ink flies past you and then splashes down into the river.
I say, hey.
Reset to you.
All right, I'm gonna swim 20 feet to this wall, put my feet against the wall, and start running up.
Okay.
So that'll be my normal movement. I'm gonna use my action to dash. How high is this cliff?
The canyon is 100 feet high.
Oh, great. I'm gonna run 20 feet up, and then I'm gonna start moving across. So another 20 feet. And then bonus action, I'm gonna dash.
Okay.
Would I be able to get here on this land? Or am I higher?
I would assume. Yeah. I mean, we haven't switched over to Pythagorean, so you know, movement is movement.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run
Height
across
is
here.
irrelevant. Okay.
Yeah.
Right past the
And
street.
be like,
Oh,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
careful! There's a waterfall right there.
oh, true. Okay, I'm actually gonna go to Astraeus then,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna say, do you need help getting up? Or are you just gonna stay here forever?
I was planning on climbing, but yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna item interact and lower down my rope of mending.
Okay.
Ooh.
And that'll be my turn.
That'll be your turn. All right, Soul. Before your turn comes up, there is a violent farting of bubbles, and the ink cloud is reasserted. Okay, take your turn.
I'm just gonna fly all as fast as we can to catch up. That'll be it.
Okay. All right. You hear the sound of action economies refilling. The creature looks over at Talus, and it says, "Fui, fui, fui. I'm coming to get you." And it slowly begins making its way up onto the ship. Let me see. Command. Target moves towards you by the shortest and most direct route, ending its turn if it moves within 5 feet of you. I guess the most direct route would be underneath the raft, right? I mean, I'm not trying to evil genie you, but like, there's a fucking Minotaur, a dog, a Philippocles. I mean, that's all difficult terrain.
But Talat said folk would have full cover from the raft. It'd be like going. It's like if there's two doors, like in a room.
It's turn if it moves within 5 feet of you. All right. It's gonna try to get to you. There we go. So treating all this as difficult terrain. It's got a 40-foot speed. Yeah, I guess it could make it. All right. It goes to there. It is up on the boat.
What chaos!
And then it says to you, "You happy now?" And then it slowly, because I think it still gets. Oh, it's had half speed because it's slow, so it had to use this dash to get to you. All right, it begins to slowly raise a tentacle. Yeah, it's gonna raise a tentacle and get ready for a Paragon slap. All right, Talus, to you.
All right.
You have advantage on this.
Oh wait, initiative count 15. Let me check. Okay, hold on. Here we go. I'm gonna check your Bullbug. I guess will be your team captain here for NPCs. Oh shit. Ooh. Oh shit. Anybody that's into cow dudes, you see a display of muscles and athletic prowess, the likes of which you've only seen yesterday when Phil was cutting down fucking trees. He grabs a hold of he grabs a hold of this this rudder and he pulls hard. It almost snaps the rudder, but suddenly there's just like a wham turn.
Oh my god.
And you guys just down the falls. No one else is in the water, so you guys don't get pulled along? Okay, cool. Shit. Talus, you're up.
Okay. We are going to use Sharpshooter and bounce it off the wall and hit him.
Okay, which wall? Oh, the wall of the canyon? Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty legit. You have not bounced a chakram off of a canyon wall during a river rafting sequence. Take your cinematic bonus. Alright. Too fancy. Too many bounces. The Xena cameraman just went on lunch. He couldn't keep track of all the cuts he had to do with the camera. You have another attack, though. 16 is enough. Ed hits. Takes 16 points of damage.
And with the bonus action, we will let out Shriek.
Okay.
Because you did not say it was a monstrosity, so I wouldn't have got advantage anyway with that.
Oh shit. I'm sorry, dude. It's totally a monstrosity.
Oh shit.
I mean, it wouldn't have mattered because you had advantage on the first one anyway because of Guiding Bolt.
Yeah. Plus it was a 10 and a 9, or a 12 and an 11. All right, keep going. So you're gonna use your scream. Is Paratos doing anything?
Yeah, Paratos will do a pinion storm on it.
Okay. All right, trying to hit armor class of 16, Paratos. That is gonna hit.
9 damage.
Takes 9 points of damage. All right. As it sort of ends, the creature is going to very slowly try and slap you. It does not know that you tanked the Lava Fist woman for like 10 minutes straight. But 26 is pretty good.
Yep, I don't have enough AC to.
All right, it's going to.
Way out of that one.
Yeah, it's going to go ahead and pick you up. You are restrained and grappled, flailing about in the air as it waves you around its tentacles. Hypatia, to you. Oh, right. Sorry, Hypatia. I was supposed to make a new wisdom saving throw. I failed. No, I passed. Okay, cool. So it's not slow anymore.
Yeah,
It's speeds back up. All right. Hypatia, what do you got for us?
I will frostbite it.
Okay. This is Constitution save.
Yes.
All right. 17.
Okay.
Yeah, you've picked up on Constitution is definitely its best saving throw. Wisdom seems to be its worst. Thus far. Alright,
Okay.
anything else from Hypatia?
Nope.
Alright, it is going to try and grab you, Hypatia. Uh, 25.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that.
Alright, it picks you up and begins flailing you around, and it starts doing a puppet show with you and Talus. And it's actually doing the voices and everything. So, if you want to intercede on your character's behalf, you can. But, basically the play goes something like,
Hello there, I'm Miss Snakyhead.
and then,
Oh, I'm Mrs. Woodywood.
and then he's just kind of going to town. It's just kind of having you guys dance around in the air. It's very bizarre. Alright, Phil.
Yeah, Phil's super jittery and hasted, and he
Mhm.
looks at Bullbug and he's like, "Keep up the good work!" And then he jumps over Bullbug's head, but uses
Oh, yeah.
both of his horns. He jumps on it. And he does like a front flip, like triple front flip.
Oh,
in
like
the air
a
with his axe.
parallel bar
Yeah.
thing in the
Yep,
Olympics?
yep.
Oh, hype.
Yep.
Okay. Alright,
And
that's
then
cinematic for sure.
He brings the axe down on the octopus recklessly.
Alright.
Doing those Kevin Sorbo Hercules flips.
He has 3 attacks.
All of those attacks hit. The creature takes quite a bit of damage. Oh, nice. And as you deal that third blow, there is a shattering of glass sound as you trigger a phase transition. Basically, that means that you have taken the boss to a certain health margin. And then, as a result, this is something with mythic creatures that we're bringing in from Theros. It basically refreshes itself and is like a brand new monster. Isn't that exciting? So any ongoing effects that were on it are immediately stripped away. I thought it was a cool effect. I don't know. Maybe I'm not a player enough to appreciate it, but as a DM, I thought it was a really fun mechanic. All right.
I think it's cool.
Anything else?
Very video
Yeah.
gaming.
It is. Anything
Yeah.
else from Philippa, please?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action to grapple onto the tentacle that's holding Hypatia, trying to hold it in place so he can't fling her.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. Go ahead, give you that athletics check. Oh, that's a good
30.
athletics check. 30. He's not going to bother to roll. He doesn't feel like it. He doesn't want you to see his athletics score.
You literally just intimidated the monster from even attempting to resist.
It's like,
If you want to play too, you can.
and at that point, it's going to use its other legendary action, Tentacle Slam. It raises, it tries to raise Hypatia up, and it says, I'm Miss Snakyhead and I can't get up. And then it says,
Don't worry, I'm Miss Woodywood and I'll come save you.
and then he cries out,
Now kiss!
and he begins to slam Talus into Hypatia. So I need each of you to make Constitution saving throws as he smashes Talus into Hypatia. Alright, your coconuts connect solidly, and you guys are stunned. And it lets out wheeze of joy. Anastasia, to you. In addition, there was 3 bludgeoning damage, because chip damage matters.
Would I lose my concentration on my spell because
I
I'm stunned?
don't think stun is it. Stun.
Incapacitated and cannot move, speech is impaired, failed strength and dex saves, attackers have advantage. If you're incapacitated,
Anything
you
that
can
makes a
still
character
hold concentration.
incapacitated, that includes paralyzed, petrified, stunned, or unconscious. Alright. Incapacitated also doesn't get a concentration check. Concentration simply ends when you become incapacitated.
So no more haste.
Alright. You feel all of the juices release from your body as you just kind of... Wow.
Crazy.
Oh, true. Wow. She's preoccupied with terror, but take Kyra inspiration for that phrasing. Alright. Anna, to you.
Alright, I'll call over to these guys and say, are you guys okay? I should go help them, right?
Help them.
Yeah, go help them. We'll be
Okay.
fine.
Alright, I'm just gonna try to fly after them. Yep, that's it. Map's pretty big. But I can see him now, he's kind of on top of it, right? Oh god.
Oh, he's definitely, he's in the middle of the raft.
That's so far away.
You see that he's doing a puppet show with a bunch of your friends. Phil is kind of half asleep, like clinging to pinning one of his tentacles to the ground or to the raft.
I don't think I can catch up, but I'll just use my action to dash.
Okay.
Nothing else. Or no, I'm not gonna fall in the rapids. That would hurt really bad. It moves so fast though. Yeah, I can't do anything else.
Yeah, this particular part of the river, it starts getting really fast from here on out.
Looking down, you would want to be in there if you weren't on a raft, like you said.
If you had like Philippocles' athletics score, it'd probably be okay. If you had the armor of Talus, like the armor plating, probably would be okay. If you were a beautiful bird woman with hollow bones, it'd probably be the worst place you could ever be.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah. Alright. As your turn ends, this creature... I guess it's going to use an action to try and grab Phil, who is still grappling, even though he just can't do anything, because you just got to catch your breath, right? So you're grappling it, it's going to try and grapple you. Alright. Uh, 22 for 15, and you are grappled by a different tentacle than the grapple that's grappled. Yeah, you follow me. There's a tentacle on Hypatia, you're on that tentacle, and now there's a tentacle on you that's on its tentacle that's on Hypatia. Meanwhile, a third tentacle is... Yeah, a third tentacle is smashing Talus into Hypatia. Both of them are stunned from the action, and there's still a fourth tentacle available if it needs it. Kacha. Alright. Skilla, you're up.
Possible that Skilla could do something to wake me up?
From a daze? I don't believe so. You would just kind of... Yeah, it's one of those lose your turn situations.
Well, Skilla is going to fly up and try to grapple the free tentacle.
Oh shit!
In on the game, and thus provide the help action.
Okay, fair enough.
And then futilely try to slap him on the leg.
Okay. With one free tentacle and no one to stop it, the lewd octopus is going to use its Paragon action to try and grab Karina. It sees that cute high school girl is going for it. That's when the familiar defense brigade runs in to protect her honor. Because Peritos is the only one who's not under contract to not be attacked, Peritos, you are attacked.
Of course.
I mean, if you want to be a puppy that doesn't do anything except occasionally look cute, then you could definitely be on NPC team, but you're a very useful robot. 16 for 10.
Yep, take 10 damage.
And you join the group of grappled people. Okay, Astraeus, they're coming up on another check for the river. They could surge ahead at any time. It's also looking like there's some actual sharp rocks up ahead. Well, you can't see to that shit. What are you gonna do? Well, here, I'll put the little eyeball down so you can be on the boat in spirit. There you go.
Thank you.
Alright.
Yeah, I think, to be perfectly honest, at this point, there's no mobility that Astraeus could really. He sees the futility of it. They're gonna have to defeat the octopus and like run aground so he can catch up. So he's gonna use the rope of mending that Reset like passed down. He'll climb himself up to this upper ledge. I'll dash, I guess, for it. And on future combat rounds, he will essentially just be traversing. Well, I guess he's gonna have to. You said it's 100 foot to the top.
100 feet, yeah. This is the reason you took the river through here. Is the Highland wyverns are up top, and then they don't come down into the river for some reason.
So if I climb up, I could get picked off by a wyvern.
I mean, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to bonus action, Kyra's Call, on myself, because I hurt. I'm gonna heal myself for a little bit. Then I'm just gonna shrug at Reset and say, "Well, we all die one day."
Oh my god.
Are you gonna leap into the river?
I am, and I'm going to spend my movement trying to swim.
Surf on your shield! Oh, I mean,
Well, the question I have to ask is, we didn't have time for this scene because we're trying to like get as much done before the break. But there was that scene when you guys were getting ready to go on the boat, where Kyra offered you the inflatable floaties that you put on your biceps. The question is, were you too proud to accept them, or are you wearing the little floaties?
I'm wearing heavy armor. I ain't too proud. It's a friggin' river. I'll wear these floaties.
Those floaties increase your swim speed by 5.
Hey. Yeah. You know what? If Anna had a rope,
she would have offered them to Valis' chosen monk, but there's some conflict of interest issues there. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, if Anna had a rope, I would totally like get her to pass it down to me. She could fly me, and I'll be riding on my ship. But no. Okay, so I'm just gonna swim. So a dash from. I have a swim speed now. I'm just mathing my move.
Sure.
That, and I'm going to try and keep as close to the edge as possible after I pass this waterfall here. This is another waterfall down here, I take it?
Yeah, not as bad. This is actually more like, this is where the water's splashing up against the wall, because it's like hitting the walls so hard. Yeah,
I get you. So it's okay. So it's a spray of that. All right.
You do see peering down from up top, though. Just kind of curious about you. Just checking you out. What's going on down there? Here's some noise.
I'm not going to do anything to draw its attention to myself.
Okay.
Yeah. So that'll be it.
All right. There is a sudden surge of time as the river begins to move again. Here we go. Bullbug. Somebody want to just roll a d20 plus 10 for Bullbug, so I'm not doing it?
Yeah, I can do it. My athletics is d20 plus 10.
Oh, really? It's pretty interesting that he has the same athletics as his personal hero. Alright, a 19 is good. Somebody give me a roll for perception to represent Karita and whether or not she sees these rocks that Bullbug is about to smash you guys into. First perception we see, we'll take. Go once. Go twice. Okay. They're gonna smash those rocks. Alright. I need everybody, including Octopus, to make acrobatics or athletics checks, or they can fall down. DC 12.
Well, I'm stunned, so.
Oh, fair enough. You don't have
You're
to.
stunned, but
Good
are we
for you.
grappled?
The octopus, there's sort of a banana peel. So, oh, you are stunned, grappled, and restrained. So I guess
Yeah.
don't bother making any checks. You hear a banana peel slipping sound, and it flips over because the impact was so bad. All right, it is now flailing all of its limbs in the air, with its 4 babies, baby dolls, just kind of flailing about as well. All right, top of the round, reset.
Okay. Seeing Astraeus just jump into the water, I guess.
Oh wait, Astraeus, you were in the water, right? So let me move you as well. Hold on. Let's see. Oh yeah, so Astraeus, you start being pulled, and then you get here, and swap, it starts pulling you faster as you start heading towards the rapids.
I think that's good.
We're set. You're up.
Yeah, I guess I'll jump as well.
Okay.
Cursing that I don't have the floaty device.
I mean, it's not that great. It's an extra 5 to half your speed, but all right.
So that would be 20 feet to go down, and then I guess that's 10 for half my speed.
Remember,
left.
falling is free movement.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So then I will have another 10, and then as an action, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm gonna look up at Soul. I'm gonna look at my rope, and I'm just gonna try throwing one end of my rope up at Soul and see if
Okay.
he'll catch it.
Actually, that could be good. Alright, should I use my reaction to try and catch it, or
Yeah, sure.
like a dexterity check? That's all? I don't know. Nope.
Should I make a throw check?
I don't think I can.
You should definitely. It's definitely gonna be either athletics or sleight of hand. But I don't think with a dexterity 5 it's gonna matter. You perfectly throw the rope at the fire chicken, and it hits the fire chicken right in the chest like an unathletic child. And then it just falls down. And then after the rope is falling back to you, you see Soul's talons close to catch it.
Okay, she's gonna sigh and then step of the wind. I'll step of the wind and swim another 4.
All right. Okay. Fair enough. Soul to you.
So we'll just try and catch up. Don't be on train. We'll dash.
Okay. Okay. The river surges ahead. Let's see. Let's go fast now. All right. Astraeus. And Reset. You just kind of drift to here, and then you hear like the sound as you get sucked into the rapids. Astraeus, as you cross this obvious artifacting where the DM sewed together this river map, that is where you're going to have to make an athletics check to see if you can avoid being smashed against the rocks.
Alright. So that's when I cross it, right?
Yep, so here, and then here will be another check.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's I don't know what you're talking about artifact. That's just clearly where the current changes.
I worked so hard to make this.
Yo, it looks really
To-
good. It looks so
to-
good. Don't.
To still
Don't worry.
still work with Roll20, I was like trying so hard to get a big river that would still not blow up Roll20.
Like,
Oh.
it's almost the puzzle pieces almost meet here. They almost.
Thanks.
one time we were missing a puzzle from a puzzle, and I actually made the puzzle piece from scratch and hand painted it.
That seems like a weird autistic kid thing to say, but there you go. Alright, so we're set. You're done. Soul is done. With a sigh of relief, the octopus gets its turn, and it says,
Wait, this is embarrassing.
and it gets his action economy back, so he's half his speed to right himself on his 2 legs. Ugh. There we go. And then it's going to look at all of its new toys and dollies. It's going to see that Phil is still death gripping its tentacle, and that's frustrating. So it is going to take this robot, this wooden robot. It's going to say, it's going to recreate the Toy Story meme, and it's going to be like, I don't want to play with you anymore. And it's just going to throw you. So, here we go. It'll throw you, yeah, against this wall. You take 2d6 points of damage and fall prone in the river. Alright, and that is its turn. Initiative 15, let's see what happens. Oh shit, okay.
Talus, don't worry, could have been worse. Could be a statue.
That's true. We're still moving. There we go. Astreus, here we go. Give me that athletics. Oh god.
Oh my god. What?
Alright. So you are mashed up in the rocks.
Literally the third worst dice roll you could ever make with 2d20s.
Uh, 19 points of damage as you were just torn up by the rapids. Don't worry, you gotta get through another one.
What? Oh my god!
Alright, we're set. You get washed over and over. Everything's fine. Anastasia, you're flying, and you see wyverns flying overhead, and some of them wave at you as they go about looking for mates. But they have no business with the river. They continue on their way. Talus, to you. You come out of your stun? No, you'd still be stunned, right?
No, I'd be stunned.
Okay. Alright, so you just kind of, in the river, you would flow after the ship, though. So, take you there. You're just sort of drifting downriver. Okay. As the turn ends, you come to your senses, and you realize that you are hurting a little bit, and you are no longer in the boat, you are in the river. Hypatia, your head is reeling. You see tiny skillas flying around your head in circles. Alright, as your turn ends, let's see. Yeah, Astreus, this guy is definitely a kick somebody when they're down guy. So he is going to try at disadvantage to squirt you with some acid.
What?
What do you have cover from the...
120 foot reach of that bad boy.
He misses.
Alright. Phil, it's you.
Phil.
Oh, you spend the turn. Yeah, you spend your turn catching your breath. Okay. But
I'm still death gripping on Patty's tentacle, and I look at her, and I'm like, I'm not letting him throw you!
Phrasing.
That's my
Alright. He is just, he's very upset with you, Phil, that you won't let go of him. He's just going to try and bite you. So, he's not proud of it. He's not proud of it. He's just going to try to bite you.
Oh man, it's like when you anger a kid so much that they just resort to biting.
Alright.
My natural weapon.
So this is the same damage and attack as the slap, but it only has a melee reach of 5, and it doesn't actually have any added effect. It's just some damage, that's it. So he's just going to try to bite you. Because he wants to keep his hands free, in case he needs them. 22 for 10. It's piercing instead of bludgeon. Okay. Alright. And he's just like,
Let me go! I need to get out of here.
You're going nowhere.
Anastasia, to you.
And at this point, it's just flying along, healing, warning my allies so they don't die in the river rapids below. Because there's no way I'll be able to catch up with this raft, unless they get like stuck, maybe. But I'll
There
fly.
there is a way you can
No,
catch up. Jump in the river.
that's
No,
ridiculous.
no. Stay up and heal us. Please stay up and heal us.
Like I can go here, and I can't even reach Astraeus to heal him. So
Astraeus is just in the water.
I can heal Reset a little bit though.
With his floaties still. He still has his floaties.
I mean, the worst part is I can heal myself, but I finally got in range to guiding bolt this asshole again.
You can dash and then heal him, right?
Oh, you're right. I could. You're right. Yeah, because I could do it as a bonus.
Yeah, because this is a bonus action for
Thank
Healing
goodness.
Word.
Wait, is that even? No, I think that's.
It
still
might
too
not
far.
even be enough.
Nope.
I mean,
I guess I can cut across here a little bit, but that's basically it.
Okay. Fair enough.
in my defense, could anyone have possibly predicted that a full plate wearer jumping into the river rapids would have turned out bad? Come on.
No. Alright, he's frustrated. He's just gonna try to bite you again. Okay. Chomp. Oh shit.
That hit.
Okay.
Real frustrated.
He was just trying to collect new toys. Cable Law cause all these problems. Alright, let's see what happens. This is a Piercy. Oh dang. Piercy damage. You are vulnerable to piercing for 1d4 rounds. So just one round you'll be,
Okay,
Right.
and I'm resistant, so that kind of just.
you'll just take
cancels each
just
other
take
out.
normal, you'll just take normal
Okay,
damage.
is it after this attack or for this attack?
I'm gonna say after, because the attack has already happened and caused the effects. Yep. Alright, Skilla, to you.
Skilla is going to, generally speaking, provide the help action. I don't have a good cinematic way to do it right now because I'm sleeping.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Poke it in
okay.
its eyes. Poke it in its eyes.
You would poke
I mean,
it in
that
its
seems
sweet,
gross.
sweet boy eyes. Look at those sweet
Gross.
eyes.
Skilla doesn't want to do that.
Those eyes longingly watch you guys on your rafts, wondering if you would play with it. Oh, alright. As Skilla's turn ends, it's gonna burn its legendary action points. It's gonna start smashing Pyritos into Phil and Hypatia. So here we go. Go ahead and give me Constitution saves. You can, and also watch out for that 2 points of damage.
God damn
Oh
it.
gosh.
Oh my god.
And Pyritos, I'm gonna need that check also. Pyritos is unfazed by these, by being used as a weapon. Pyritos, you club the other two adventurers over the head, one after another, like one of them, like Judy puppets that they used to have. It's horrible. He just keeps hitting you over and over, and he just says, "Bang! Bang!" And he just is hitting you with the bird over and over and over again.
So
All
what's
right.
happening is the only people in range to attack it are unconscious.
Or NPCs who are on an exclusive contract to keep them from dying.
I'm in range to attack him.
Oh, alright, Astraeus, you're up.
Okay. Well, you've got advantage. 'Cause
Because
Alright.
it's being bothered in its eye. There's like flapping happening in its eye area.
So I'm going to swim forward 5 feet, but before I cross that evil line, I'm going to
Okay.
let loose another Hail Mary level 3 guiding bolt.
Oh shit. Okay. With
Advantage.
advantage.
With advantage. Where are you guiding bolts? There you are. Oh no. Okay. Za! So close.
That definitely hits. Alright, he takes 25 points of damage.
23.
23 points of damage. Okay.
And so
And the next attack against it will be at advantage.
Yeah, we're just gonna chain that, and then I'm going to Oh, I'm gonna pray to the 5 that I can athletics this to, Wait, is athletics half damage or no damage?
Oh, it's half damage. Like, you're swimming in rapids with rocks and everything around. You're gonna get banged up.
Alright,
Safe
I'm about to go to
armor.
sleep. I'm about to go to sleep. So, I'm just gonna pray that Anna gets to me in time.
Alright.
And, oh, actually, hold on. I'm gonna try and swim against the current.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, give me an athletics check.
And,
There are sharp rocks there. Do you want to try to grab one of the rocks?
Okay.
Oh my god. Alright. You're like, I've got this. I'll swim against the, and then you just smack into that rock. Give me another athletics check to see how bad it is.
oh, I don't want to roll athletics anymore.
Alright, you watch Anastasia as Astraeus gets a look on his face that only 8 intelligence characters can get. It's a look that I have a good idea. And he turns around so he can't see the rock that he's being tossed towards, and then he hits the rock, and there is a loud cracking sound.
Very much as Soul, Anastasia, and Reset probably wince.
Oh my god!
Oh!
And then he just, yeah, there is a crunch and a crack, and he KO, and it dips under the water and is being tossed about, occasionally bobbing to the surface.
How far
All
away
right.
is the move away from me?
We'll see. We gotta check. All right. Initiative count 5. It's surging forward again. So, somebody give me a Karita perception. Somebody give me a Bullbug athletics.
Strayus, you're not allowed to roll anymore, okay? Just no more dice.
It's the law of averages. Eventually I'm gonna roll higher than a 5, I promise.
All right. Oof. Okay. Top of the round, reset.
Alright, I'm gonna move. Is there a waterfall on this wall?
No, that is just the splashy stuff splashing up against the walls, rapid style.
Okay, so I can swim 20 feet to it, and then I put my foot on that wall,
Okay.
and then use the rest of my movement to 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then I
Oh,
will
did we check
dash.
your athletics when you crossed over the line here? I don't think
Oh,
we did.
no.
Okay. Yeah, so give us the athletics check.
Alright.
All right. The DC of this whole encounter is a 12. For being knocked down, for going over rapids, for being smashed together
I have
like
to
dollies.
try.
All right.
I have to try. Alright. As a monk with the ability Slow Fall, would I have been able to turn my body and try to use part of that to help me? Not slam directly into the rock?
I don't see how slow fall would help you in rapids. If you had fallen off a 100-foot high canyon, it would have definitely helped you. But this is a swimmy thing. You don't even have a swim
I tried.
speed. Okay. You've still got plenty of hit points. Alright. 17 points of damage as you are smashed against the rocks. Then you swim over to the shore and continue your journey.
Yep. And then my action to dash.
Okay.
Okay, I can get there.
Okay. Anything else from Reset?
I don't know how well I'd be able to do this. Would I be able to try to loop a rope onto Astraeus?
It would
Like
be
try to lasso him?
sleight of hands to do any kind of crazy shit with ropes. And it would definitely, I'm assuming you have, a shield strapped to your arm, so you've only got the one hand free. Your weapon is more than likely sheathed at this point, but you would have to pull out the rope and then throw the rope.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a whole action economy at work there.
Yeah, I'll use the rest of my turn to just tie a hoop or whatever for next turn.
Sure. Okay. As your turn ends, Octopus sees that wooden dolly has drifted back and is going to try to pick him up. It does. Alright. Let's see what happens. This octopus is no joke. It's no joke. Or he's one big joke. Let's see. Smash it.
A joke.
Oh dang. Drop whatever you're holding. Alright. So if you're still holding anything, I don't know, stun, daze, all the other kind of stuff, but if you are, I guess you would, because you wouldn't have wanted to lose your weapon, you gotta drop one. It will drop into the river. So that's not a good place to drop it. You also take 20 points of bludgeoning damage, and then he pick you up in his loving embrace. Alright, Soul, to you.
Alright, well, some luck, we can actually fly up and land on Astraeus and use him as another raft. Try and not just a raft, and I'd be able to heal through Soul, so it's a little. So Soul's just surfing on top of Astraeus.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, the action economy refills. The creature is going to use a disengage action and sploosh down into the water.
I mean, I'm grappling it, so...
I guess you'll go with it. You live with it now, here in the river. Oh yeah, its speed is 0. But you're incapacitated. Can you still grapple? Maintain a grapple? Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Fine. Sorry. I don't feel like reading this dissertation on that. So what it'll do, since you are stunned, it will just oppose grapple. You'll fail because you're stunned, and then it'll escape that way.
Alright, but it is still holding on to me and Hypatia, so do we go with it?
Nah, it'll drop. It'll drop you guys. It definitely wants to get the fuck out of here for reasons.
The fact that it's going to kill all of us?
Now there's something up around the bend it doesn't want to be a part of.
Waterfall.
All right, Talus. You've come to your senses. You're on the ship. You have been let go. The creature has dived into the water. Do you want to dive after it?
I have no weapon.
Okay. Do you want to dive after your weapon? In the churning rapids that may or may not be heading towards a waterfall.
No, I'm going to try to do preventive, like, if there's a sinking feeling that the octopus is jumping ship and something bad is coming up.
Okay, fair enough.
So, based on wisdom, not based on intel, off wisdom, like, this is just bad feelings.
Okay.
And so he's actually going to try to use his cast Thorn Whip sprouting from the side of the cliff to try to tether onto the raft. Try to pull us ashore.
Try to slow down the raft a little bit? Got it.
And spin it towards the shore. You know, something gets caught and shifts drastically.
Okay. That is a whole lot of raft with a whole lot of people on it. Go ahead and give me your spell attack roll for the spell. So yeah, 18. You definitely grab hold Now it's going to be a matter of athletics check when this thing starts going to see if you have the strength, essentially, to hold on, or if you have to relinquish the whip, as it were.
And I'll try
I know
show-
mechanically the whip doesn't stick around, but you know what I mean. It's
It's
kind of
cinematic.
Yeah, yeah.
I would say, try to get us to shore.
Okay. They look around. Are you talking about this narrow strip right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Hypatia, to you. Oh, sorry. There is a farty sound of bubbles from the water. I should mention. Okay. Hypatia, to you.
I am going to ready a spell.
Okay. Readying a spell. All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Phil, to you. Oh yeah, you are stunned for this round, right? Okay. Anastasia, to you.
Alright. Wow, I'm way back here. Alright, I think. Yep, okay, we're good. And so yeah, I'll pull out the... I will heal... I will cast the Cure Wounds through Soul and heal Astraeus.
Okay. Anastasia, could you give me a perception check?
Okay. Perception.
Okay. The water here looks extra shadowy. Like a weird trick of the light. Okay.
Like a little, hot tub bubbles or something.
Yeah, there's some bubbles. There's well, I mean, it's a rapid, so there's a lot of bubbles, but it definitely looks more shady than the other parts of the river.
Call it to her set, but the rapids are too loud for her to hear me, but I will heal Astraeus.
Okay.
Needs to be up for his turn. Pretty good. Well.
Oof.
All right.
I'm alive. And then he starts coughing up the water that he swallowed when he tried to say I'm alive.
Okay.
That'll be it.
All right. Skilla, you're up.
Skilla is going to fly up this way. And let me see how far we can fly.
Okay.
We're gonna... Oh god. This is such a big map.
Yeah, it's a lot
We're gonna,
further than you
like,
think.
fly and dash? That's only 100 feet. I have 120 to move.
Okay.
Another 20. Okay.
Yeah, Skilla, you see, I'm in your mini right now. You see a massive waterfall. It looks like a pretty long fall. It'd be pretty bad to go over those falls.
Yeah, she's gonna inform Hypatia, who will inform everyone else. Just in case they weren't sure.
Okay, fair enough.
Does this look like it's land? Like landfall?
It is a significantly flatter, calmer piece than normal, but there is still a cliff face that, rises up into the canyons.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. All right. Anything else from Skilla?
Nope.
Okay, fair enough. Astraeus, to you.
Alright. Okay. I don't know how long I've been out, but it looks like they took care of that octopus problem.
Well, there is a shadowy area up ahead. Where
I don't know what you're talking about. I was unconscious.
Okay. I mean, you're right there. You can see it's a shadowy area. It's very shadowy.
Oh. You know what? Life before anything else. I'm gonna channel divinity, and do my Twilight Sanctuary.
Okay.
And so that's my 30-foot radius aura. Purple, not square, 30. Cool. And yeah, so I'm going to try to steer myself to the opposite end of the river, to the west.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all my move. Because of that, Twilight Sanctuary is an action. I am going to bonus action cast Healing Word on myself. And then when I end my turn, I will gain 7 temporary hit points.
Okay.
And can you flip me back right side up?
Yeah. Sure.
Thank you. I don't know why, but my OCD's like, no, I'm awake now.
Let's see. It's not letting me grab you. There we go. Alright, so. At the NPC's turn, I need everybody to make some checks. I need Talus to make an athletics check. I need Phil to make an athletics check for Bullbug. I need someone to make a perception check for Karina.
I'm making the perception check this time.
Okay, do it.
Watch mine be worse than Strength.
That's not possible.
Okay.
You said you need athletics for Bullbug, right?
Yep. Alright, Bullbug tries his best to kind of turn into the shoreline. He turns super hard, and you guys begin careening towards the shore very quickly. Talus, a 14 is pretty good, but you are trying to hold 2 rafts up against this river. You're going to slow the pace for this round, at least, but the vines snap, and you get to about there. Yeah.
As we come, the raft comes within 5 feet of the cliff face. I'm going to web it to.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was my prepared spell.
All right.
There's where that intelligence comes in.
Yeah.
Damn.
The rafts are going to fail because they are rafts. They are not imbued with any sort of magical seafaring magic or anything. You guys worked hard on them, but they certainly don't have the same protections that fantasy ships have. You web them to the shore. Everyone lets out huzzas of joy that they are not washed overboard.
I am gonna yell out that this will only last for a minute, so I'll leave to do it so many times. So
okay.
Maybe find another way to permanently attach.
The
ropes or something.
Top of the round, we're set.
Oh, it does? It lasts an hour? Okay, well never mind. We're
Web
good.
lasts an hour. That's crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna go, seeing Astraeus is fine, I'm gonna run higher up the wall a little bit. So I'll go up to 30 feet. And then I'm gonna go across a little here, and then action 1, 2, 3. I'll go there. Actually, I'll go even higher, I'll go to 40 feet.
No, 30!
Oh, okay. Yep, I'll go there. And then end my turn for 10 HP.
Okay. Alright. The octopus has figured that you guys are going to go over the ledge, and its work here is done. I would assume that you guys have the action economy and skills with your successfully webbed boat, or rafts, to not go over the waterfall. Unless you want to, because it is super cool. It's only like 20 d8 points of damage or something crazy like that. Going over the waterfall is actually in the adventure. I'm not just bullshitting this. I'll tell you honestly, the octopus was not in the adventure. But I mean, you probably figured that out. But the waterfall part was, and the rapid parts were. So I just thought that rapids by themselves were kind of boring. So with your craft successfully docked, as it were, you could send scouts out to look over the waterfall, and far below, it opens up into a massive sort of canyon. Not canyon. Valley. There's like a valley down below. There are sharp rocks at the bottom of the waterfall, and a second waterfall that, after the first waterfall pools into like a small like lake, that actually churns into a very short river that plunges down into a massive hole in the earth, the bottom of which you cannot see. Scylla, you believe, having read all of your boss's books, that this is the entrance to one of the entrances to the underworld, or the aforementioned entrance to the underworld that was mentioned. This confirms that these are not just any waterfalls. These are the Dead Falls.
Are we getting out of combat? Because I was gonna go chase the octopus, kill it.
The octopus is it is, I think by now, 150 up current from you. Do you really intend to chase it?
I thought our plan was to kill it to get power of the divine spark. If I can't, yeah, I mean, I would fly after it. And if I realized I couldn't catch it, then I would turn around.
Yeah, I mean, more than likely, it's just gonna hang out at the bottom of the rapids somewhere, using its insane, what is this stealth? 24 passive stealth. So, I don't know. Yeah. That, maybe it'll come back someday. That'd be kind of fun. It could come back, attack you on your boat or your airship.
Are you sure? It doesn't really strike me as the type of adversary that would like return more than once.
Fair. Yeah,
Like,
I'll throw that one in the trash. All right. Let me turn off this music because we're done. You guys do need to figure out a way to get down to the bottom of the falls, which I think you can. You have rope, you have skills, you have flyers, you have strong people.
Presumably, then the octopus is not going to harass or molest us as the river pulls us towards the raft. Those of us in the water.
No. It definitely wants to get the hell out of there. So, yeah. Again, like, a lot of creatures don't want to die. I try to explain this. Like, a lot of creatures would prefer to be alive. There are monsters that live to die, but not all monsters live to die. This one would much rather harass some other river rafters some other day. Okay. So, I guess next week you could descend the falls and prepare to find and recover the Ultros. Unless you have some really smart way to get down right now. Because if you do, then just let me know and just get down.
I mean,
how deep are they? Like how far down?
How far though? It's a 100-foot drop down the falls, so you only have to descend another 100 feet.
Yeah, I could just like fly everyone down one at a time.
Okay. What do you guys do with your rafts? Do you like light them on fire and let them go over the waterfalls and watch them go down to the underworld, or?
No.
No, I don't want to give any gifts to Thylea. I'll just pull them ashore and leave them here.
Bullbug does casually point out. He does casually point out that the smaller raft did make it furthest down the river. He just sort of casually mentions it. He doesn't make a big deal about it. It's sort of like a daily observation. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, look at that green tree. He's just like, oh, look, the smaller raft seems to have traveled further down the river.
Yes, and you did an excellent work. Most of us would be dead if it wasn't for you.
And then he breaks coolness, and he's just like, I was so scared, and it was so cool, and there was so much happening. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. And then Talus, he made a whip out of his arm, and then Hypatia, she made the webs that caught everybody. We didn't go over the waterfall, and it was picking people up, and it was just throwing them. It was just throwing. Who does that?
It just throws him and then they're swimming the whole time. And he just sits down on the riverbank and just kind of like takes deep breaths.
I'll sit down next to him.
All right.
When we
Philippa
have a
Threes
quiet
claims
moment.
this new land in the name of the chosen. And urinates on the shores.
I'm going to thank
Good
Anna
boss.
profusely when we have a quiet moment for saving my life.
Fair.
I'm going to ask Karina if I could borrow her bow.
Yeah. You can borrow.
Unless I happen to see
sure.
a glint. Unless I happen to see a glint in the water in my chakra map.
Karina will blush, but then smile and hand you her chakram that she has been training with the Amazons.
Oh, shit.
And she says, I'm still getting the hang of it anyways, so you could just take it.
Thank you. Truly, thank you.
Then she just kind of looks back at the river. And she's like, that was really stupid. Then she sits down on the shore.
Better than Faye.
Everyone just takes a moment and they all nod silently in agreement. All the NPCs. Even the Fae nods in agreement. Even Loris, it's like, Yeah, Kyra does point it out. She said, hey, we didn't go into a kitchen of horrors and have a bunch of baby goats cooking a bunch of baby people. I would say this is still better.
I'm going to give Kyra back her pool floaties.
Okay.
Auntie, what was your relationship with that thing? You seem to.
So just because a few of my former acquaintances formed a band of anti-superheroes and robbed my estate and then led us on a marriage chase.
This literally has nothing to do with that.
Indignant, blah, blah, blah. You think I had relations with an octopus?
Starting to
Mr.
think you did.
Centaurgi? That's a pretty bold accusation to make. No, I don't know him. I just know about his reputation. He's a groper. He likes to grope people. It's gross.
I guess.
But we all got through it. So, I mean, that's the important part. Are you guys ready for what's ahead? Phil, are you prepared to Phil-elevator us down?
Philippocopter.
Oh, okay. I don't think everybody knows that one as well, but it we have bad experience with elevators, so we'll avoid that. All right, if that is the case, I will bring over the next map. I'm not secretly trying to keep you here longer. I know you guys have jobs, so you want to go to bed. All right, let's see. Let me make sure all the dynamic lighting is right. Oh God, don't do anything. Don't pull your mini out. Don't do anything.
I just see black. We're good.
Yeah, good. Don't do anything. Don't do anything.
Yeah, it's just black. There's a black square, that's all it is.
Something tells me, I can't see it, but I bet Reset's tokens on the map.
Yeah, hold on. Oh God, now you read good all night on that huge 150 pixel wide map, but now you're pooping your pants? Come on, Roll20. Let me move you back to this map while I get this set up. This map has its unmentionables on. So, there we go.
You broke the first rule of unmentionables. You mentioned them.
Oh shit, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, this should work now. Okay. Okay. Move you back over here. And then we do this guy. I really hope I'm not dropping you on Ace spoilers. I'll be so sad if I am. Alright. It shouldn't be nighttime either, so let me fix that real quick.
I see a beach.
Well, it's not nighttime everywhere. It is
A couple of rocks, a bush.
only
There.
nighttime somewhere.
It
There
is
we
now bright.
Nice to scratch.
All right. So it's really nice down here, which is surprising because you kind of thought there were going to be ghosts everywhere and like, you know, skeletal trees and all that kind of stuff. But you find a nice place where the lake is not draining into the underworld. And it seems like a pretty decent place to set up camp.
I mean, when our measurement is whether or not a lake is dropping into the underworld, it's a pretty easy bar for it to.
I'm just, you know, I'm trying to put it in perspective for you. This is the nicer side of the lake.
Look,
If you
they even
want-
have like a path.
Yeah.
That's cool. How many maps have the attention to detail? It'll be like, here's the well-trod path leading from the upper area down.
Afternoon maps. They do good stuff. Okay. So we could, I guess, continue next week from this campsite. I don't want to keep everybody up too late. I mean, if you want to play longer, I'll totally play longer because I don't want you to go on break and not finish this particular adventure arc. But, you know, I understand people have jobs and stuff. So.
We can all call in sick next Tuesday.
Oh, nice.
Are we
Yeah.
planning a longer session for tomorrow, or for next week, or?
I
will we
mean,
guys try and do it in
would.
3
I
hours?
could play later next week. For sure. I could start earlier, but I don't want to start without Hypatia because what you guys are about to embark on is a fuckload of like big lore, plot, and character drops, and more than likely a big boss fight.
I will try. Like, for example, this evening, I was done with my work at like 8:04. And last week, I was done with my work at 8:45. And yet, I saw the exact same number of appointments. So it is essentially nonsensical.
Gotcha, I got you. No, I don't want to do it without you. But if it looks like it's gonna be super stressful to stop, and we're close to a better point to stop, I'll see if anybody wants to go longer. We'll just see how it plays out. So I don't want to leave everybody hanging like on a season finale essentially, and you gotta wait 4 weeks or whatever to find out what happened. So
Next
I mean,
time
I
on
know-
Dragon Ball Z.
If like you think you could have an early, if you're gonna have like an earlier day, you could like add everyone. I could be here 30 minutes early on a notification.
Yeah. So maybe next Monday I'll be like, we could be starting at 8. We'll see, and then everybody could just be online, and we could get all the bullshitting out of the way and stuff, and be ready to go. Whatever Hypatia gets off of work, that works too. So.
I mean, technically, I'll still be at work. Like, it's
Oh.
theoretically possible that an animal could get hit by a car and
Okay,
it could
okay,
rush in
fair,
and somebody would grab me. But that, like, pretty much doesn't happen.
We'll get all the camping and exposition out of the way, so we're ready to rock at 9 o'clock. How's that sound?
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
'cause I definitely want a long rest if there's a hypothetical boss fight coming up.
I mean, you know, it's a BioWare game, so they'll probably do something like, join me and become evil, gain renegade points. And then you guys could be like, of course we want to do that. And then there wouldn't be a boss fight. Boy, that's a huge spoiler. I'm just saying, that could happen. I don't know. It might happen. So, anyways.
You know, if you join Saren, it's just not the same game.
True. All right. On that note, good session. That monster was designed more to be an obstacle. It definitely was killable, as you saw. It was pretty squishy with a 16 armor class. But it was mostly just meant to make going down the river as difficult as possible. So I just thought it'd be more interesting than a bunch of skill checks, which is what the adventure had. They're like, now there's rocks. Make another skill check. And then rocks. Make another skill check. And then rocks. Make another. And I'm just like, really? Really? This is the rapids? This is it? This is what we're going to do? Yeah, so I tried to spice it up a little bit. Drop a spicy.
No, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, drop a spicy purple meatball. But who knows? I mean, there's a war coming up. Maybe River Octopus will find a flyer. He'll join Sidon's army. You guys can see him again someday. It'd be nice.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. When we were on the wall for Set Night, I was thinking to myself, We need our dragons, damn it. So we can fly and literally just to catch up.
Yeah. No, when I designed it on stream too, and I was like, it's based on a Garganktopus, the most famous of which is of course Garfield, who died. We don't talk about it too much though. And they have that fling ability, and I was like, this is gonna be amazing because it's gonna throw people all over the place. They're just gonna be like, what the fuck? Try to get back onto the raft before they get smashed by the rapids. And that's exactly how it turned out. So I was pretty happy with that.
Yeah, I shouldn't have tried to wriggle free. It's really just let it hold on to me.
Yeah, I just wanted to play dollies with you, smash you together. All right, cool. So I hope everybody has a great week. Stay safe, stay healthy. Any announcements? Gil, you guys are in a bunch of other games. You know the announcements. We got a bunch of new people that are going to be joining the server because they're getting ready for that October West Marches game. So you might see some new people, new fresh faces on the server. If you have friends that are interested in the Dungeons and Dragons, we don't publicly give out our stuff. But if you think they're cool, have a message me, and then I'll give an invite to the server. But I don't want to bloat the server with people who just join because they think it's cool or whatever. I just want people that actually want to join. We've got the build contest ending next Monday. So make sure you got that all knocked out if you're going to enter. Hit 2,000 subs on YouTube, so I'm going to do a giveaway for that. Give away some prizes and stuff, because that's apparently what you're supposed to do when you hit milestones like that. And then, what else? Lots of one-shots next month. And then we earned some money for Extra Life this past weekend. Big Extra Life Marathon in November. That's about all I got. Anybody got fresh news for anybody here?
I don't have fresh.
Well, I'm going to be running 2 games in September. One is going to be for this group, if anyone's interested. Another one is just for the heck of it, doing it's Spelljammer, but it's supposed to be a secret.
Got it. All right. There's a lot of thirsty Spelljammer fans that would kill to play in a Spelljammer. They had the audacity to get on social media and be like, "Oh man, a new Skills and Powers book. Oh, where's my Spelljammer?" Like, come on, guys. You really thought that was gonna happen? Really? Like.
And I know Bill's also gonna run a game. We need to decide who's taking what Monday.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I guess we could pick our Mondays now. Only 3 of us have agreed to run it. There's 4 Mondays, so like I was thinking we take the first Monday off, and then like volunteer
that works too.
That's
14th.
That's Labor Day, I think, isn't it? The first Monday is Labor Day, so that'll be good.
Yeah, so then 14th, 21st, and 28th. So I don't know what days you guys want to run them.
Can I have the
I'll
last
let you
one,
guys.
I was gonna ask for the last one
you.
too. Well, I'll take the second.
But I don't know
I'll-
the 20 at all.
Alright, I'll run. So on the 14th, we're running Invasion from the Planet of Tarrasque. It's gonna be wild and level 20. And I'll start. Crash, can we get like a one-shot channel in the Odyssey group? So
Yeah, I
where
can
like
do
we
that.
can talk about it. And I'll talk about character creation. I will pre-build characters for people if they'd like. Otherwise, I mean, it's really fun. It's level 20, so you could really go wild with any build you want to do if you had anything you're thinking of.
All right. Post up the dates that you guys come up with, and I'll update the games calendar with those dates. But I have to go. So,
Sounds good.
all right. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Night.